Fancy Lad.
Fancy Lad.
Fancy
Podcast.
Lad.
Fancy Lad.
Fancy
Podcast.
Lad.
Gonna talk to my friends. Gonna share a
Fancy
thought.
Lad.
Gonna have a laugh. That's what I
Fancy
thought.
Lad.
Fancy Lad.
Fancy
Fancy
Lad.
Podcast. Fancy Lad. Fancy Lad
Fancy
Podcast. Yeah.
And we are back on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Oh, baby. Yes, we indeed are back. And in fact, it is on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Not only is it the Fancy Lad podcast,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to say that we're extra long back. This is an extra big back.
This is
on
an
the
extra
Fancy
big
Lad-
back.
on
This
the Fancy Lad podcast.
extra big back on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Because, I mean, not only are we back on the podcast, which, yes, it is a podcast, but it is a very special episode.
Mm-hmm.
Some might even say a special edition episode.
Some would say that. I mean, should we say that?
I think we should.
Let's try it right now.
This is a
special
special
edition
edition
episode.
episode.
Yeah, that feels nice.
Yeah.
And, you know, as you're saying, it's a extra back, you know, which is kind of like a double back,
It's a double back.
which kind of makes me think of a camel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Camel. You know, when you said that, what came into my mind was that it was kind of like an extra big hump. So I was thinking Hunchback of Notre Dame
Times two.
times 2.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
yeah,
That man's got two backs.
the sequel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The back is back.
No. The back's back is back again?
Yes.
Damn it. That is one of the lowest rated Disney sequels in existence.
I know.
Few people know about it.
I know.
But yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. The Hunchback's back is back again.
And it's called that because it's the 50th episode here on the Fancy Lad podcast. That's what makes it so special, okay? I can't keep in the secret any longer.
Oh my God, I'm a math scientist and I didn't even put that together.
I know.
This is the 50th episode.
Yeah.
50.
We've had a wild ride, yeah.
It's been insane.
It's like a 5-0 grind, but you take out the hyphen and the word grind and then add episode after.
Right. So 50 episode.
Yes, 50 episode.
Yeah. So is that what we should call a 50 episode?
The number 50 episode. So put in the number and then 50 episode. You know what? We could just call it the 50th episode.
Oh,
That might be easier.
dude, people might understand it right away.
It
at that point.
rolls off the tongue a little more than the number 50 episode.
The number 50 episode.
Yeah.
50th episode. Oh,
Yeah.
man, that sounds so much better.
Because I don't want people getting confused. I don't want them thinking, do they have the number 50 as the special guest on the episode?
And listen, for all you sweaty and deranged listeners out there, we've been trying to book the number 50 this whole fucking time.
I know.
We see your emails. We see your DMs.
We're not blind.
We are trying. Yeah, we are not blind skateboards. Yellow exit, Ronnie Krieger. But we are trying to
I
get
know.
number 50 as a guest.
Yell exit Evan Scheffelbein
Oh, my
and James Craig.
goodness. Oh, Yellow exit. Yellow exit James Craig's song from What If.
I know. Yell exit the whole What If video, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Easter egg to what video days.
Oh, man, what an Easter egg it was.
The best Easter egg.
That's a weird Easter egg to put on your skate video, though. You got to admit.
A
It's like-
better video on your own video.
Yeah, exactly. Like, arguably one of the best videos of all time. So it's like, yeah, I understand there's like, it's the same brand technically by name, but it's like, oh, man. But yeah, exit What If video.
Yell exit Corey Shepard.
In the beginning, there was semen. We all know this to be true.
I don't know if you're thinking of the right song for the right video.
Is that not in that one? Does he skate to a different one?
Sorry, I just had to crack into a fresh Clown Shoes brand beer there.
Oh, God. Which
I
one
know.
is that?
And I was so distracted. This right here, this is a Bubble Farm IPA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Classic.
I know.
OG.
I know.
Man, I love us. We love us some Clown Shoes brand beer over here at the Fancy Lad podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you listeners may have picked up on that over these 50-somewhat episodes.
Yep. And if you can mention the part that the person skates to the feint. In the beginning, there was semen.
Well, I think there's at least 2 parts that use it. I feel like that song got around.
For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's Steve Barra. And
Steve Barra does skate to it. Is it in the Barra spot video?
I thought it was in the Skate-More part.
Yeah, the one where it's all the Barra spots.
Exactly. But once again, this isn't the Steve Barra podcast.
No, it isn't.
This
isn't the What If podcast.
No. This is the Fancy Lad podcast, special edition, 50th episode.
Oh, yeah.
Also, what makes it very special is that we're celebrating.
Oh, we are?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're celebrating the long-awaited release of the new, full-length Fancy Lad video, Secrets of the Clown Box, now on ThrasherMagazine.com and their YouTube. Check it out on their YouTube so you can comment, and also so we could see how many people watch the video.
But also the 50th episode.
Yes.
Right.
Also, coincidentally, the 50th episode, which is also something to celebrate in its own.
Right. But check out the new video.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, also, if you haven't checked out the new video yet, you should check it out before you listen to this episode.
There's going to be some spoilers.
There's some spoilies in there. We don't want to spoil for you if you're not into the spoilies.
Right. Even though we haven't recorded it yet, I just know that I can't contain myself. I'm going to have to give you some spoilers.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a few spoilers up and about. We can't help it.
I know. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control.
I know.
And you know what?
You think you like it, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, what were you going to say?
And I think I just shit my pants.
Oh, no, I mean, you definitely shit your pants because I could smell it for one.
Yeah.
My eyes are watering.
And I shouldn't have worn white pants to the fucking podcast studio recording. That was my bad.
Well, that's the main thing is I just see all that poo-poo and I'm like, oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
I know.
Hey, I was thinking of Block Party.
The band.
Yeah. Not the Feint.
Okay.
Block Party was in a lot of videos then, too.
Yep.
They're kind of, I don't know if you're going to sing them. It's kind of like that, right? Right? That's pretty, I mean, yours is good, too. Can we hear more of that? Holy shit. Do you want to lay down? Do you want to lay that down real quick?
Yeah, dude.
I think that might be a single.
Dude.
Hold on, let me put some music behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And there you have it.
That's weird. I'm going to send that to Tony, and we're going to have a new hit.
New hit on the charts.
God damn, it's going to be fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking forward to that almost as much as I was looking forward to the new Fancy Lad video that's now on ThrasherMagazine.com.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I mean, just check it out on their YouTube. That way you can leave a comment.
Absolutely. Speaking of comments,
Mm-hmm.
you ever have anybody write into the old Fancy Lad podcast at gmail.com there?
I mean, dude, obviously we've had 50 episodes at this point, so just like oogles and oogles.
The inbox is practically full.
I mean, I've had to open separate Gmail servers just to allot the amount of incoming messages that we're receiving.
That makes sense. You got to pay for that extra storage.
But I managed to weed through a few.
Oh, okay.
And just get some questions for us. You know, just answer some questions from the sweaty and deranged listeners out there.
All right, hit me with the choice one. Preferably your sweatiest and most deranged.
Okay, here we go. This first one comes from NC Send It Boy.
Yeah, exit.
Yeah, likes it. NC Send It Boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys rather fight the Bunt or the 9 Club, but like covered in grease during a non-COVID time?
That's a tough one.
It is tough because I have no idea who the Bunt or the 9 Club are.
Yeah, exactly. I've never heard either of those podcasts.
So they're podcasts?
Oh, I don't know why I assume that.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's a good assumption it's a good like conclusion to jump to, considering we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
Even if they're not, who knows? They might just be objects.
Okay, the Bunt,
Mm-hmm.
just by the sheer name in itself, I feel like I could take them.
Okay.
Because it seems like they're not, your alpha dogs. They're not looking to get that grand slam. They're looking to just
to bunt it. wedge over home plate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, we're here. We'll let it hit us.
And
That is kind of what it seems like.
yeah, they take the bunt.
They go,
And I mean, if it's about winning, I could take them. I mean, the 9 club, that
Right.
makes it seem like there's 9 guys.
I think that's what I was thinking. There's 9 guys.
And that sounds like a lot.
But you know what I'm also thinking is, like, if there's 9 guys and they have to be in a club, like, how big are these dudes? They could be, I mean, it could be like a Snow White situation.
Yeah.
Snow White in the 9 club. But I don't know. Who's to say?
We don't know anything about these two, presumably podcasts.
But I
don't
mean,
know.
I think it'd be safe to say that we could take them both on at the same time. No problem.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we are the #1 skateboard podcast. But, you know, I'm going to say I don't know. I'm going to take the 9 club. I just changed my mind.
You're going to fight the 9 club.
I'm going to fight the 9 club. I'm announcing it right here on the podcast.
I mean, I really don't think there'd be an issue there.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen, I don't know what the bunt is, but I imagine those dudes couldn't be any scrawnier than Chris Roberts.
I mean, they seem chill.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Maybe we should talk to him sometime.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, thank you for the question. And maybe we'll just beat the shit out of everyone covered in grease.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not. Maybe we'll get the shit kicked out of us. But, you know, either way, we're covered in grease, so we're happy. Am I right? So this next one comes from Kipisklv.
Oh, okay.
That's at KYPISKLV.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Tom and Big, I just turned 30 years old, and every time I go skate, knees start to hurt after like an hour of skating. What do you recommend for me to do to keep in shape and being available to skate in my best condition?
I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, we're all over 30 practically
Right.
in the crew.
But we're also not the best at taking care of things preemptively.
It's true. People say stretching helps a lot. That shit hurts.
It does hurt. And I feel like it's something you got to be doing a lot in order for it to work, right?
Yeah. Well, but also, you know, maybe the fact that it's hurting means that it's working.
If it's hurting, it's working. I mean, I've heard that before.
You got to pay to play.
I've heard that before, too.
Yeah. So I would suggest yoga, meditation, yogurt, and medication.
Oh, yeah. We're talking that herbal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, definitely stretching. Definitely drinking more water than you think you should be. And also just more stretching. Just like stretch, but also just do some fucking ankle exercises and shit, because you're going to regret it if you don't, you know?
I would start taking some Flintstone gummies or some shit, too.
You haven't been taking them this whole time?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
But I've also, you know, been taking some fish oil, some magnesium.
Okay, that all sounds gross.
You got your vitamins A,
Gross.
B, C,
Yuck. No.
D,
No thanks.
E.
Bye.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So that's not bad. So you take all the vitamins. Apparently you drink fish juice, right?
Fish oil.
So as you squeeze it, like wring a fish out over your mouth if you're some sick fuck out there, which I know a lot of you guys are, and you should be good.
Yeah, shots of apple cider vinegar and also some herb campari.
You know what always helps me too is a fresh Clown Shoes brand beer.
Oh, absolutely.
God, they're good.
Yeah, no, if you just keep drinking through it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the key is not to you just don't sober up.
Yeah, you won't even notice that you're sore.
Right. Or hungover.
Right.
Well, hey, you know, if you got any questions or comments or concerns for us, you can hit us up at fancyladpodcast@gmail.com, or, you know, just slide into those DMs at fancyladpodcast.
That's true.
On the Instagram.
In that case, you know, I might as well read this Nancy gives her 2 cents here.
Oh, shit. Are we going to do a segment of Nancy gives her 2 cents?
You know, I think we are.
Dude, should I cue you the music?
Cue it!
Nancy gives her 2 cents. Nancy gives her 2 cents on the Fancy Lad Podcast.
OMG, I was so mesmerized by so much in this film. Parts made me uncomfortable. Parts intrigued me. Seemed to go by too quickly, and I wanted more. It was beyond creative. Might say imaginative, surreal, with glimpses of images that I could not catch quickly. I'll have to watch again for the fine details. Here's my first impression. Love that part where someone slips a board under Nardo. Didn't like the bikes in it. Why does Fisk always have to add bikes? It's not about bikes. Not enough of Matt. The guy after him, such a great boarder. But I'd say Matt was superb. Loved all the images at the end. Loved your skating, but I'm biased. So many film formations that made it work. Loved the perfect at the end and Puff with the mouse. Abe is just the sweetest boarder. No matter what he does, he's sweet. Hated that kid swearing. I'll watch it again. So much to take in for the first time. Loved it. Oh my God, that was a good one.
You know, Nancy's 2 cents, it's worth a lot more than 2.
Yeah.
At least 4, maybe 5.
Yep. Maybe 12.
Maybe. Okay, at least 6. We'll say that then.
Yeah. I mean, we got a big episode ahead of us.
We do, so we really can't spend too much time just fucking tooting our own horns about how great the Fancy Lad podcast is for being its 50th episode, or how amazing the 6th Fancy Lad video, which just came out on ThrasherMagazine.com, is.
Yeah.
And also check it out on the Thrasher YouTube so you can leave comments.
Right.
But you know what? Why don't we get to our guest?
Yeah, but before that, you want to just grab a quick Clown Shoes brand beer so we got a little something to drink while we talk to them?
I was thinking maybe we should grab a quick Clown Shoes brand beer and also maybe grab like another case to bring into the studio so we can be fueled through this whole fucking day.
That's a good idea.
All right, hell yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah.
From Clown Shoes Beer is Bubble Farm IPA. The Intergalactic League of Farmers waits for no man, even with a crop as delicate as bubbles. Elegant crops, of course, and no matter the trouble in harvesting them, it's always worthwhile to see those beauties shine. Light in color with a touch of haze, this American IPA maintains an approachable medium body without sacrificing any of the full aroma and flavor of copious dry hopping additions of Simcoe, Azaka, and Idaho 7 hops. You can really taste those delicious Idaho 7 hops. For information on where to buy Clown Shoes beer or to enlist in the Intergalactic League of Farmers, visit www.clownshoesbeer.com.
Yeah.
And we are back.
Oh, man, and you know, that break was particularly good.
It definitely was, especially because, you know, best break's always the first.
That's true. But I mean, technically, that break was at least the 50th.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
You know, I mean, some of the episodes have more than one break. So, God, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm the math scientist.
Well, yeah, let's say no break is better than our first ever special edition 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast break.
Man, and what better break would it be, you know? If it's, I mean, just Clown Shoes brand beer. Oh, man, gotta love it.
And without further ado, let me just introduce our first special guest.
Oh.
A Fancy Lad podcast fan favorite.
Oh, my goodness. You don't mean...
The GrindQueen.
Oh, my goodness. Her Majesty.
Shalom, gentlemen.
Shalom.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for having me back.
How have you...
Honored to be here.
How have you been since the episode has aired?
Things
Real
have
quick.
been pretty nice. Got a lot of love for that, which is surprising. You know, I thought a lot of people would hate it. You know, there was a couple people who weren't really feeling it, and that's to be expected, which I love. You know, I like the hate. You know, it's...
Some people
keeps me
can't
going.
handle it. Some people can't handle the facts.
I know, it's crazy, but
We're out here spitting facts.
Mm-hmm.
People can't handle it.
that's why I came back.
And
I
that
fuck with you guys.
and that episode, through the roof, topped the charts.
It was
highest,
crazy, honestly.
most listened to episode. How does that make you feel?
I clearly have no words.
Yeah.
I didn't expect, you know, that many people to listen, and it's pretty cool how it worked out. You know, I just took some shrooms, and
Hell
you
yeah.
guys hit me up, and we decided to have a conversation. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
It's beautiful how things work out like that.
I can't
Well-
even remember what we talked about when I got done with it. I was like, oh shit, I hope it went well. But
Oh, it went well.
fantastically. Well, welcome back to the Fancy Lad Podcast. As you know, this is the 50th special edition episode. Is that what we're calling it? Special edition episode?
Yeah, but it's not the 50th special edition episode. It's the first special edition episode.
It's a special edition episode.
It's the first 50th special edition episode.
For the 50th episode.
So so episode 100 will be the second 50th.
It'll be the second special edition episode.
Yeah.
It's almost as special as the new truck I'm releasing. Let's just put it like that.
Oh my God, I saw that. Special. I saw that truck advertised on the Instagram application.
Yeah,
and I was blown away.
When can we expect to see those bad boys fresh off the assembly line?
Very soon. Mikey Taylor is very serious about his investments moving forward with the product, and
Mikey Taylor is
design hit off pretty hard. Yeah, Mikey Taylor's one of the top investors of the product.
MT, Mike Taylor.
MT.
The future of skateboarding.
In bloom.
Yep.
Blooming into a financial entrepreneur. Went from crooked grinds to investing in advertising it on Instagram.
Well, I can't wait. You know what? Whenever you get a pre-order up, forward it to the Fancy Lad Skate Co.
Oh, you guys will get
Instagram.
a box for sure.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, box coming your way.
I can't wait.
That's perfect.
I can't wait to lock into those front Smith grinds.
Oh, my God. They're going to be so fucking dipped.
And with the base plate, with the tensor base plate, you can easily go from Smith to tail to, back tail.
Let's say front Smith to
you
tail.
can do back feeble to back tail on a ledge. And probably grind and then slide further than you'd ever think. With the new GrindQueen truck.
In your face, Tory Pudwell.
Like T-Bone, too. I bet you can go from 50-50 to front Smith.
Oh, the possibilities are endless. Remember Colt Canyon when he did that front nose grind to front nose slide?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that wasn't a Smith grind, but goddamn, I think he's the only person to make that look sick.
Look like an actual trick. Yeah, right.
That's a tough one to pull off.
Yeah.
Like, aesthetically.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we're branching off here, but the Englishman in Fully Flared, when he did that nose grind to crook, what is his name? Blueprint guy?
Danny Brady?
Isle. He's Isle. He runs Isle.
Danny Brady?
No, it's like Nick something.
Nick Jensen.
Nick Jensen.
Yeah,
oh, my God, yeah.
Well, I think they shared a part in that, right? Danny Brady, Nick Jensen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love both those dudes. I'm a big Blueprint fan. But
oh, yeah. I love Isle, too. It's crazy I couldn't remember his name, but you get on the podcast and you get shook.
I know.
Things happen.
I know. We changed the lighting on you and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
happy to be here, though.
Speaking of Blueprint, we're going to have to try to work on getting John Ratray here soon. But
like
dude,
I
that'd be
said, fucking sick.
Yeah, he was the power forward of Zero. I mean, he kept the team together. He was a glue, He'd skate it all.
Yep. Like I said, we're here celebrating the 50th episode, but we're also celebrating the release of Fancy Lad's own Secrets of the Clown Box full-length video.
Thanks for sending me that link.
Now on Thrasher Magazine.
I haven't seen it on Thrasher yet, but I'm about to watch it there, too. I saw it
You haven't watched it yet?
Somebody sent me the link via YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It was like Baker 4 all over again. So
Yeah.
I got the link a little early. I got it on September 2nd.
I have a feeling Cater was behind it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I sent that fucking link to Cater in confidence.
Yeah.
So
And he's out here just fucking passing it
I got
around.
it early. It's just like every other good skate video. It gets leaked somehow, fellas.
People need to see it, and I can't blame them.
But hey, I loved what I saw. Great video. I was laughing. I was enjoying the skating. I think, Tom, I saw you do cab heel dark slide? What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fakey, so
Crazy.
Yeah.
That was fucking
Well,
sick.
Thank you.
half cab.
Yeah, half cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full cab heel
Yeah,
dark
that
slide
would
would have been pretty
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy at that point. But either way, I fucking love it. I saw Fisk doing his thing on the bike. Insane.
Yeah.
Only skater I want to see on a bike in a video because those gaps looked big.
It's weird how acceptable it is. It's like I hate it, and then I see it, and I'm like,
I think it's
That
because
was
it's so
fucking sick.
reckless. Something
He
about
is
it
so
is he's just
reckless.
going for it.
yeah,
And he's tapped in
yeah.
all the right ways.
Love Fisk.
Yeah, great.
Yellow exit Colin Fisk.
So many good things to say about the video. Where do we begin?
The
I'll
man
let you
could
guys
do
take
no
the show
wrong.
away.
Well, I mean, I guess, I'm a believer in, ratings. I don't know. not rating it by number, but what would you say this is your favorite Fancy Lad video ever? It's your second favorite?
It's definitely...
How does it compare?
The last... Oh, dude, FL4 is the skateboarding. You know, I even saw New Hell not too long ago. They're all good. This one, I really like the dark metal vibes. It's really sick. The amount of roof clips, crazy. I gotta come and visit sometime and see this roof you guys
Dude,
jumping off.
Dude, you're gonna love the roof.
The most...
That looks like the hot new spot in Boston. I saw that roof and I was like, bring me there.
Especially
Fuck
if you
yeah.
got the down low kingpin, you're not gonna clip on any of
we're
the
not gonna
shingles.
exactly.
Yeah.
For everybody listening, the roof at the Fancy Lad compound where pro skater Matt Tomasello lives is
Oh,
the
that's his
most...
house?
That's his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where the
shit, say
trampoline
less.
used to be before it got ripped. R.I.P.
Okay, now I can get my board signed when I come by.
Yeah,
Oh,
We'll
very
see.
cool.
We'll have to ask Matt. He's not.
he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
busy.
And he doesn't really know how to hold a
hours.
pen. I
Yeah.
just kind of have to guide his hand for
Okay.
him.
For some reason, I mean, every time I hand it to him, he goes to stick it in between his butt cheeks.
Right.
He always
He's a
spits on.
special guy.
He spits on it first. It's weird.
Well, it's a Sharpie, so it's kind of got that rounded edge to it anyway.
it's true.
Yeah,
It's
He
true.
did a triple flip 50-50.
that was...
That is
sick.
true.
You know, that was on a 775
I
board.
was going to ask.
Yeah,
I was going to ask.
that's how he got that board to flip so many times.
Makes sense. And the double sticker slap? That
Oh,
was
double sticker slap.
sick. A
Really
lot of
fucking
points in
sick.
Tony Hawk
Lot-
right there.
I was gonna say-
THPS2.
We were talking about that. He had been joking about a sticker slap forever, and he was like, I think this might be the first double sticker slap that's ever been filmed.
That's worth looking into. Alone.
No, I think it is.
Alone, shalom.
Alone, shalom.
I'm gonna look
A lot
into
of
it by
shalom in the
myself.
home on that roof.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the roof-
Shalom alone.
Hands down the most skated spot in the video.
Fiddler on the roof.
The roof.
Dude, the roof. Oh, man. That one guy at the video, I'd never seen him before. He was like, Floppy Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
What'd you think of that
The
guy?
Flopman himself.
if that was me,
You
I
are
would have
fresh meat.
broken myself
Well, you
so
have.
many times.
I mean,
He
I've
has,
never
like,
met
no
you.
bones in his body.
Hey, I've never met you in person, but you seem like the kind of person that has bones in your body.
Yeah, I mean,
Whereas Floppy Tim is not.
I need a lot of CBD lotion to get me loose in the morning.
You seem like the kind of person that drank a lot of milk as a child to get them strong bones.
Yeah, I was, guilty of chocolate milk. I really just had
I
a
love
craving
chocolate
for
milk.
chocolate milk. Not a regular milk guy, but
Dude, chocolate milk's number one.
Yeah.
I'm a big Ovaltine boy
Oh,
myself.
nice.
Yeah.
okay.
And now I would pretty much ask, the only other thing I would ask besides that is, sorry, I had to crack into that Clown Shoes brand beer
Oh
real
god,
quick.
that looks fucking delicious. What kind is that?
This
gotta
is
try one of those.
Mango American Colch.
Yo, send me some of those.
I will.
Oh,
I got a
dude,
P.O. box.
hell
Send you
yeah.
a case.
You know
Sure.
what? I'm going to go to clownshoesbeer.com and I'm going to check out their store locator, find out the closest one in your area, and see if they deliver. If they don't deliver, I'll just send them some of the extra money from the Patreon
There you go.
and make them deliver. Do you want anything else on the way? Pizza?
No, but I was thinking about milk again.
Oh,
And
yeah.
How much milk did Milk Snake drink for that video part?
He seems like an almond milk type of guy.
I think he
If I were to
seems like a
guess.
classic milk kind of guy. Your classic cow dairy
You know,
gallon.
I feel like he usually would drink almond milk, but occasionally he balls out and drinks an entire gallon of milk in
Oh,
a
yeah.
night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he falls in the same category, and I might get some shit for saying this, but his Technar vibes. I've only seen one other person be Technar in a different lane, but Braden Safransky, Technar, Milk Snake, Technar.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is going to talk about that comparison right there?
That is an
Yeah.
astute observation right there.
Yeah, who else? I can't sit here and try to list off the tricks Milk Snake did in this part.
No.
That's true. And you know what? My biggest regret about those tapes that were stolen and that New York trip is that Milk Snake with the broken board hard flipped in Boston there's this famous spot called the Police 9.
Police 9.
I believe
okay.
it's called the Police 9 at Government Center.
Oh, that's not the one PJ used to jump down in?
No,
Alexis
PJ
Sablon?
PJ skated in an EST1
Okay.
and he did a kickflip down it.
Oh, that's that. Okay.
Yep. And there's a gap there that he also ollied out to the street. But
Yo,
finger
exit PJ.
hard flipped it with a broken board. It was an insane clip, and that was just probably my favorite clip that couldn't make it in because it was on one of the stolen tapes. Other than that, I have a second clip of me breaking my back in the video that didn't get to make it in.
Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to your part yet, man. But I fucking liked what I saw.
Well, I mean, last
Wait,
part.
but let's talk more about that
Yeah.
back-breaking clip, though. That's intriguing.
Oh, well, actually, Clancy, for some reason, I forget why, he pissed me off, and I was trying to do this switch nose slide ollie to switch to tail slide over a gap from ledge to ledge.
Sick.
Well, you know, switch nose slide ollie to,
Oh yeah.
I guess you can call it tail slide at that point.
Right.
But missed the switch nose slide, slipped out, foot caught on the ledge, and my back broke on the curb like Greco in that one clip.
Oof, the hammer video.
And there were glass bottles everywhere
Oh,
of beer
shit.
at the same time. They didn't smash, but
Where was this?
Newark?
it was down the street of here in Jamaica Plain where we live.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't think you'd know the spot. It's two green benches that are at a corner.
Okay, so it's almost like that New York spot.
Like it, but there's a gap.
Oh.
So you have to gap from one to the other.
Oh, damn.
And they're very slippery. But that was the only other clip on there that I really wish made it in, especially to complement the other clip where I broke my back with the fire hydrant.
Damn.
But I think, I don't think we have much time here because we are running out of time with each. We got a cap for each guest because there's a lot of guests on this 50th.
Respect to all the guests.
Gotta respect all the guests, but we gotta pay respect to Her Majesty herself, the
Exactly.
GrindQueen.
Shalom,
So
fellas.
I'm going to ask you my last question. How does this video compare to everything else you see coming out nowadays?
I think the last video that I actually liked that came out this year is probably that Mason Silva part, because he's just got the crazy eyes, and it's, you haven't seen that since Brian Anderson back in the day when he was doing that, fucking blunt slide, But anyways, this video speaks to me on a more, I'm definitely going to go back and watch this video a few times, and it's probably, being a full length, Mason Silva's part was just a really sick part, but in terms of things that have seen this year that I know I'm going to watch again, and I hope you guys come out with the DVD because I still collect those things, so, find a way to get me one because I'm going to watch it again.
We'll send you a VHS.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Still got my VHS player.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
But in terms of the way this video compares, just the watchability is high. Had me laughing, kind of reminded me of some old Tilt Mode vibes. But just even funnier, I really appreciate a video in Boston that isn't completely serious and it's just people skating wicked slow at a ledge and doing something very technical. That shit's sick, but I want to see something different. Guys look like you're actually having a good time doing it. Got me hyped to skate, man. At the end of the day, it makes me want to skate. And
Hell
that's
yeah.
what's more important than anything.
Thank you.
And
Thank
the
you, bro.
soundtrack was sick too. I like the metal vibes.
Yeah,
Very cool, spooky.
there's some metal vibes.
Spooky shit.
There's some
Creeper truck vibes.
Yep.
I know you guys get Crux trucks, but
Well,
You
we
know.
do love Crux brand trucks here.
yeah, Crux.
Yell Exit Ron Whaley,
We-
number one.
They got a deal, okay. I fuck with Crux.
We are going to be releasing the video on a VHS-shaped USB stick
Oh, sick.
that will have the original soundtrack on it as well.
Sign me up.
That's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And the metal track that I think you're referring to was, a Massachusetts-based band called Tortured Skull that the other Nick Murray's in
Other Nick Murray.
on Jake Bison's record label.
Jake Bison.
Yeah.
Oh, but I did see my Smith in there that you guys promised me from the podcast. I saw that Smith. Who was that guy in the video? His name was I don't know, Zach or Caleb, one of those guys. Sick part. A lot of manuals, dude. I didn't expect that out of you guys.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that was-
that's right.
Yeah, there
I
was a
promised
Smith.
you that
So
Smith.
I saw that and I was like, all right, I'll come back.
I
We'll
made
talk
him.
about the video.
I forced Zach to do that Smith down the handrail.
And he didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it.
honestly.
He was crying.
What? He was crying?
Yeah.
Between every take.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah,
man.
they called me the rag boy, and I had to go up there with a little sweaty and deranged rag that I had in my back pocket, and I'd wipe down his tears and try to make him look pristine. Like, all right, you're not crying. You're just going to land a Smith grind.
Yeah.
And, it didn't take him that many tries.
No.
But, God, the amount of tears was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he had a Windex bottle and a newspaper that he would just spray on his face and try to wipe him down between each try.
And I feel like it has something to do with the fact that, like, when you told him he had to do it, like, initially he was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then you just immediately started beating him.
Jamie Thomas vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he was
Chief.
like, I said I was going to do it.
You got to motivate him somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned from the best.
Yeah, I respect the Chief, man. Keep him in line.
Oh,
Militant vibes. We need this video. He
Dead
looks
Chief.
fucking sick.
A lot of Chief vibes.
He knows
in
what
this
he's
video.
doing, yeah. I mean, again, we could relate the whole video to the perspective.
Mhm.
You know, which one of you guys edited the video, I'm not sure. I was probably
Biggs
probably
over here.
Biggs, okay.
Biggs
Respect
over
Biggs.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Because the vision for the video, you know, we could sit here and, you know, compare it to the way Jamie's vision was for the Zero videos.
I'll give you some, as far as editing the videos goes, I'll give a rough estimate of the percentages that Big's done to me. It's a little tough to get exact, but it's like probably Big's probably around 100%, and I'm probably around, no, I'm at 0. No, for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, 0.
Roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
Team
rough,
project
yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
But no, it's sick that you guys are getting a Thrasher too, man. Props to you guys. I mean, it's good that they can still, you know, have some fun over there.
It's
not
true.
all just big, you know, jockey handrails and shit. You know, you guys can get in there.
It's
And,
true. I appreciate that about
yeah,
them.
shout out to Burnett. He holds it down, man. I
Mhm.
don't
That's
think
true,
he gets
dude.
enough credit.
No,
You know,
seriously,
at
they
the end
are.
of the day-
that is that like.
He's probably a stressed out guy. He's got a lot of shit to deal with.
For
you know,
sure.
they're the only magazine left.
Yell
And they're only online. I mean, no, they still have print. They still have print mags.
I still
I'll
get
take a
the
shit
print.
and
I still get the
read some
print.
issues every now and then, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
for the next video, you know, we're going to have to try to get a guest trick from you. Maybe blur out your face, you know.
I'll wear a mask or something. People
Yeah.
wear masks nowadays. So
Exactly.
I just
Wear a mask and gloves. And
I'll do a Smith grind for you guys.
That would be sick.
God, yeah, I would fucking cream. That would be amazing.
Only for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'll have to come up and visit you guys soon because at this point, I got to check out that roof spot, man. It's like the only roof, you know, that I kind of want to skate at this point. So,
Yeah. Rowley keeps hitting us up about it, but
Really?
we're afraid he's
Jaws,
gonna.
too, yeah.
we're afraid he's gonna kill
Jaws?
all the raccoons in the yard.
yeah, I told Jaws to come. He's probably got plenty of that CBD.
Hell yeah. Well, GrindQueen, thank you so
Hey,
much
thank
for
you
coming
guys.
by.
Always a pleasure.
We
Shalom,
appreciate it.
as always.
And you know, we're
A
gonna
friend
we'll-
of the
we'll have you-
podcast.
yeah, we'll have you back soon
Exactly.
for more than 12 to 15 minutes.
Sounds great. Until then, keep grinding, fellas.
Fuck yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And moving on to our next guest, we have our old friend John Benton.
Hello?
How's it going, buddy?
Can you hear me all right?
Oh, I can hear you, and you're on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Oh! It feels great to be back.
Hell yeah.
think-
Welcome back, bro.
Welcome,
Hey, Tom.
Hey, John.
welcome back to
Oh,
our. Go ahead.
I really like Tom's part in the video.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. All right.
Thank you, Benton. Thank you. We're going to get to that. Well, trust me, that's all I want to talk about.
First, I wanted to say welcome to the special edition episode, Fancy Lad Podcast's 50th episode.
Can't believe it's been going for 50 episodes already. Crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Man, sometimes you just sit and remember that first one.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to
My
insert the
favorite
entire
one-
first episode here.
Thank you.
I think my favorite one's the most recent Matt Tomasello one. Just because it was like not really interviewing Matt at all. He's just like there.
Well, he's the uninterviewable man.
I know, I love it.
He's the one man that can't be interviewed.
I love it. That's like, this is my favorite episode. It's just like being with you guys in real life. Matt's just there, and then everybody else is talking.
Yeah. Yeah, not even by his closest friends. They
Yeah.
still don't have enough insight to interview him.
Part of the mystique he wants, probably.
You probably love the Pokemon references, though. Just be honest.
I did, and I was disappointed that, like, you're a phony. What can I say?
Dude, I never claimed Pokemon, bro. I never had the Game Boy game growing up. That's how everyone
Dude, you
got
were
into it.
You were acting like you were all about it at first.
Dude.
You're like, you know what?
I know Diglett, and I know Diglett's the funniest character, so I went with it, okay? You got to play on your strong suits.
Dude, I'm telling you, Doug Trio.
Well, now I know about Doug Trio.
Mr. Mime was pretty funny.
Yeah, Mr. Mime's all right. He's pretty lame, dude. I mean, the
the
episode with Mr. Mime is great. But hey, listen, this isn't the special edition 50th episode of the Pokemon podcast here.
No.
This is the Fancy Lad podcast.
And we're celebrating the release of the new video, Secrets of the Clown Box, Benton.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
great video.
I have to say, is the first appearance that you've ever made in a Fancy Lad video. Congratulations.
Thank you. I wish I filmed more, but as you know, I skate by myself a lot.
That is
Not by
true.
choice, but it's just my schedule stuff.
That is true. But, you know, you got to crank out a few hammers there at the end before you moved away.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them hammers, but I appreciate it. What was a hammer, though, was in the intro where you kickflip back tail shove the clown box. That's probably my favorite part of the video.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was fucking sick.
I did that like 12 times.
Really?
Yep.
I just figured you cut the clip from something else and somehow like superimposed it on the clown box. Because I was trying to figure out like how did he do this?
No, dude, I did it on the clown box, and the clown box just popped open, and all that shit came out, and all the little mats were spinning, and the VHS tapes, and the clown head.
And that was honestly one of the most frightening things I've ever witnessed in person.
Exactly.
Because we had no idea that was going to happen.
I can't believe you just got that thing at a thrift store and it was filled with all that random shit.
Well, I mean, that's
you
a
get
thrift
lucky.
store. Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky.
You do.
It's the beauty of the thrift.
What a beauty it is.
But you kicked
Do
off.
you still have it?
Oh yeah, I still got it. Well, you think I should auction it off?
I mean, you put the van on the big cartel. Why not put the clown box?
All right, $5,000.
Oh, good price.
I mean, it's more than worth it because there's a lot of stuff in that box.
That's what I'm
More
saying.
stuff than popped out.
Yeah.
Every time I open it, I'm like, whoa. Didn't notice this last time.
Last time I opened it, Clancy was in there.
Oh.
I mean, that
it's
checks out.
probably the same size as a studio apartment in New York, so
Yeah.
comfy for him.
Right. But how'd it feel kicking off the team montage, the friends and family section?
Yeah, that's right. Your friends and family.
I feel touched you saying that because I thought I'd be more one or the other, but it's nice to be both. I was really happy. I didn't think I'd kick it off. I didn't even know if I'd be in there, but I was really happy.
That's true.
Yeah, we really had to convince Big to keep all your footage. He kept exporting it onto DVD just so he could throw it in the trash. And we did, Bigzo, listen, give the guy a chance.
Hey, I mean, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, let me just say for you, you look much better in front of a MK1 fisheye.
Yeah, your footage looked awesome, Benton. You had some really fucking sick stuff in there. And, you know, and it's annoying because I know I've been telling you for fucking years at this point to just film with the VX.
Dude, if my schedule was better, I would because, like, I don't know. At this point, I'm so over filming myself with my phone. Like, since I've been in Florida, it feels like a chore anytime I start doing it, so I'm really not doing it anymore.
Yeah, I guess it's easier said than done to film yourself with the VX because you need someone else to do it. But still.
Well, I've been working on a selfie stick that's pretty stable, but it's just, like, really hard to balance my manuals with that counterweight behind me holding an MK1 and a VX.
Mm.
But for nose manuals, it helps. But manuals, it just, like, I keep scraping. I'm not used to it.
You got to eat more Taco Bell.
And you'll still probably have two of them so you can cut from that front to back footage like you like to do.
Yeah, I should get two. That's a lot easier than redoing the trick every single time.
Oh, yeah.
So that gets old quick.
I love the dedication, though. I've seen it. I've seen you do it, and I love the dedication.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I saw you do? Was your last trick, the tail bonk flip downstairs? That was crazy. Was that on purpose?
Oh, yeah. I was there battling that.
Was that on purpose?
You were really sweaty and deranged on that rollaway. I loved it.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yell exit to all our sweaty and deranged fans.
That took a little bit out of me. The run-up sucked, first of all. There was barely any run-up. I just want to toss that out there.
I mean, the spot sucked.
And also, Clancy was filming, so I was really unmotivated to land it.
Yell exit Clancy.
And you could tell my front truck gets cut off on the landing.
Well,
But what are you
Clancy
gonna
was
do?
Filming, and we love Clancy, but
Oh, we love him, but he's just, not the most experienced filmer in the world. But that's the thing, dude. It's Fancy Lad. It's fucking bro filming. It's fucking, glitches out the fucking wazoo. It's
Absolutely.
anything goes, motherfucker.
yeah, you guys are like the, I don't even know how to say it. I don't know if I should say like the lower IQ anti-hero or like just like the different anti-hero. Because I feel like
I would
don't know,
probably-
you guys are all smart.
I'd prefer different over
I feel
lower
bad.
IQ.
I
Personally.
would probably go with higher IQ anti-hero,
That's what
Yeah.
personally.
Dude, I don't know. I always heard Andy Roy's actually a genius.
What? What's that? What's that? What's that mean? What? Ah.
I mean, he's a personality for sure.
Yeah, I would not want to hang out with him at all. I'd be pretty bummed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just hang
I mean,
out
he'd
with
be
him just
tight.
to get to Bam.
Yeah, I'd be tight for like 10 minutes. Then I'd be like, God, what am I doing?
I don't even know if it would take that long to think that.
Yeah, you're right. I would just look at his teeth and be like, oh, that's all. I'm good to go now.
Mm.
Time to leave.
I mean, it's just weird that whenever he talks, he doesn't talk. He just yells. He's like, yeah, and we're back on the Andy Roy podcast.
You think he did that in prison as well?
Yeah, that's how you
Probably.
intimidate people. You don't want to, become anyone's miouch.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, damn, this guy thinks he's on a podcast right now. He's crazy.
He is. You see that him and Bam and Novak all went on a tour together? And Jake Rupp was there too?
Yeah, dude, they
Pretty
came
sick.
through Boston.
Did you hang out with them? I know I was like asking you before, but then I never kept going with it to see if you hung out with them.
No, they were at the park, and we thought about meeting them there, even though, it didn't seem right to meet Bam at the fucking Lynch family skate park.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then
Yeah.
they took off and went to Salem. So I said, "Oh, thank God, perfect excuse not to meet Bam at the Lynch family skate park."
I wonder if that kid that like every time I went to Lynch, he was there like spray painting himself. He just sucks. I wonder if he was there hanging out with Bam, and Bam was like, "Dude, you're so fucking haggard. I love it."
Dude,
That
you
kid
want to
sucks,
you
dude.
want some fucking money or to like be in my next video, fucking Earth Rocker?
Earth Rocker, round 3 in Iceland. Here we go.
I'm making Where the Fuck is Santa 2, and I want you to play Santa Claus.
Dude, I accidentally heard a hymn song the other day, and I was like, "Hey, this is not that bad." And I looked up who it was, and it was him.
Accidentally
I like-
heard a hymn song.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
How
It
does
was-
that happen?
What, you searched him on Spotify and it came up and you press play?
And there was more artists like CKY.
Actually, I was listening to CKY on Spotify, and it just kept going and going. And then I was listening. I was like, "This kind of sounds like Slipknot I listened to or Disturbed in 6th grade." And I looked at it. I was like, "Oh shit, it's him! It's him!"
But yeah, what else did you think about the video, dude? Besides your part, dude. All you talk about is your part. What else did you think about the
What?
rest of the video?
I was thoroughly surprised. I even texted Tom as I was watching it. "I liked your Nollie heel 5.0," and Tom told me it's a fakie heel switch 5.0. I was thoroughly surprised by that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
even
nuts.
sicker.
I mean, what I said is it's a fakey heel nose grind because that's what it is. But
Well, I'd say switch 5.0.
right, but
just
that's incorrect because you don't
so
go fakey to
everybody
switch.
understands.
Right, everyone understands that you're using the incorrect terminology. But continue with the compliments, please.
I was at a skate park 2 days ago, and this guy was asking me how to do a front side axle saw, and then he did a backside axle saw and was like, "What am I doing wrong?" And I was like, "Well, you're calling it front side for the first." I hate that stuff. I mean, I love it and I hate it. I still have friends that call like nollie backside shove it nollie front shove it. It's
Yeah,
like, what's wrong with you, dude?
I know.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I was surprised by everybody's part. I really liked how Matt skated to a song rather than like techno and stuff. That was cool to see.
A rock
Like
song,
house
yeah.
music. Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with house music. Everybody listening, I like it.
Okay, first
But
of all,
it was
there's a
cool
lot
to
of
see.
techno, but there's actually no house music. There's actually no house techno, really. I mean, maybe SFV Acid is the only thing that
Yeah,
is technically that, but the rest of it, I would not say is house techno. I would just call it techno.
Okay. Well, I was expecting Mechanical News song to be in there.
There was
You know,
one.
that's Mechanical News.
No, there was one.
one.
There was one, and
Damn.
it was a quick one in the gun
That's probably why I didn't
animation.
notice it.
The gun animation montage.
Oh yeah, classic.
That was a good montage.
That was Fisk came up with
Jack
that.
did a good job.
Or he came up with that, at least the butt
With
bit.
the bit, yeah, and
Yeah, the butt bit.
the animations were by
By-
World for Jack,
Hell
Jack
yeah.
Rodolfer.
Yellig's
Wait,
World for
He's
Jack.
getting better every day. Jack, Yellick to Jack, World 4 Jack. Wasn't he formerly World 9 Jack? I don't remember.
No,
But,
he was always World 4.
He's World 4 Jack. And
Yeah.
also, everyone just go subscribe to World 4 Jack's YouTube.
Yeah,
on
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. His newest YouTube video, it's so good. They're on the beach playing Game Boy, and it just starts getting crazy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
awesome. He's
and the
getting better every
aliens
day.
are swimming like dolphins
Dude, yeah.
from
I'm
the
happy
movie
he's
Alien.
doing something like that. I'm happy he's doing something.
Me too, dude.
He's a very that
He's
there,
a great visual artist.
that there's
Everyone
a
should-
high IQ boy.
Everyone should,
He is.
Yeah.
put forth effort in the, whatever art form, they excel in. And for him, it's animation.
We always knew Jack was special, but we were just waiting for him to really dive into something.
And look what he did.
Yeah, and
He found it.
and unlike Bronze, I could have ripped off all of Jack's animations, but I decided to just have him make them instead.
Yeah, Yellig's at bronze.
Yellick's at bronze
Yeah.
because they put my friend Yellick to Ian McGraw. He's a really cool guy, cool artist, cool skater.
Mm-hmm.
They put him in the bronze video. But besides that, I don't really care for bronze.
Yeah, I
like
mean
their
that's
first
cool.
video.
That's cool for Ian, but honestly, fuck bronze. Was what I
Tom
was
said it
actually
first.
saying. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same wood as Fancy Lad. Why not just ride Fancy Lad? That's what I'm saying.
It's true. That's what I tell myself every time I look at a skateboard I'm about to set up, and I'm like, I could be skating a Fancy Lad, but these boards were free, so I'm gonna skate them.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear you, dude.
Bronze skaters are good. I like the shit. I just don't like that they fucking rip Jack off.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's just fucking bullshit.
That's the thing. I've always been a fan of Bronze,
Right,
but
and that was heartbreaking. Honestly.
I just wanted that guy to really take a step back and just kind of put some perspective on his life. Just kind of
Dude,
learn a
I was
lesson from
bummed.
that.
I was bummed
so
he
fuck
didn't
that
actually
dude.
follow Jack. You gave him. You asked him one thing, like, "Hey, can you follow Jack on bronze? Be your only follower."
Yep,
Just didn't do it.
didn't do
It's
it.
not that hard.
It's not hard to follow one person.
No.
But anyway, I feel like we're getting kind of negative.
No, yeah, it's true. And we're here on the 50th episode, the special edition episode, to celebrate the new video, Secrets of the Clown Box, by Fancy Lad Skateboards, now on ThrasherMagazine.com.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, I really like the commercials you guys are making for the podcast. I love them.
Oh, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Those are my little babies.
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised that everybody's part in the video. Like, I mean, I've been a big fan of Fancy Lad ever since my friend Yellick to Shane Powell brought back the first Fancy Lad video from when he went to Boston. And I was a big fan before I met you guys, and I'm an even bigger fan after meeting you guys.
It's
and
true.
Skating with you guys. And I was really shocked by everyone's part. It was like you guys progressively get better every video.
I was going to say, you
Like,
even ordered a copy of New Hell, so would you say this best Fancy Lad video of all time?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Fuck yeah, bro.
We're going to need to hear you say it. We need a clean take of you saying it.
Yep.
And action.
Clown Box, the best Fancy Lad video of all time. Watch it now.
Oh, that was really good.
That was good, actually. That was better than I expected.
Yeah, man. Especially that throat clear.
I really like this part, even though it was mainly BMX stuff. Like, it's usual now, but I really like seeing him bunny hop that huge set in downtown. That was crazy. Like the triple brick set or whatever.
The government center. Yeah.
Dude, everything he does on the bike is fucking scary.
Yeah.
I would not want to, I can't believe it.
Our previous guest was mentioning Fisk's part and how reckless he is. Are you familiar with the GrindQueen?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Shalom.
Oh, Shalom. To
Shalom.
GrindQueen. They were just mentioning Fisk's recklessness as well. So pretty much what I'm saying is we've covered Fisk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Orange Man's part, probably my favorite Orange Man part.
Nice. No one's mentioned
Even though-
Orange Man yet. That's good.
Probably my favorite Orange Man's part. I feel like you really get the gist of what hanging out with him is by watching that part.
Yeah.
It's just like all over the place.
And he did thrive the most with the personality footage, I feel like.
And the first day I ever went street skating with you guys, that clip that he did where he rode up all the boards and then rode down the 3-stair, that clip was in the video. Had a lot of sentimental value for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
great, man.
That's the thing about the video.
Hey, what was up with Clancy's song? That one threw me through a
It's
curveball.
making memories for the boys. What do you mean? It's our boy fucking Hassan Barclay's band Camp Blood.
I was just like not what I was expecting when Clancy's part started. I was like, oh shit, they're mixing it up.
Yeah, well, you got to hook up the boys.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, it's a good song, just not as per usual Fancy Lad video.
I
So
loved
I thought
it.
it was pretty cool.
I loved it.
Yeah, I
And
thought it was pretty cool.
That's the good homie.
That's the good homie, and he's very influenced with his hip hop from the new metal genre,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear it,
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
and I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's a good song.
Camp
I was
Blood.
just like,
Look
saying,
it out.
It's just
Look
like,
out for it.
would
Camp
stand
Blood.
out in the video. Wait, hold on. Let me shut up. What was it?
Camp Blood.
Nice. Floppy Tim part, probably my favorite part of the video. Just because he's so damn floppy, and I love seeing it.
Oh, yeah, he's floppy.
That's true.
No bones.
And he's really good at skating. Like, outside that video part, like, just watch him skate the rink. He's really good at it. Like, he skates a super steep quarter pipe like nothing.
He's got a majestic style. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked watching him fall a lot on that one trick. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, the fall montage. I had that in there from the beginning, and from the beginning I was like, is this going to make it into the final cut? And I kept watching
glad
it
you
and
put it
watching
in.
it, and I was like, never gets old, so there it is.
That is probably, like, the closest I've seen Floppy Tim to not being happy. Like,
Yeah.
he still looked happy, but he looked like he was almost over it.
When he folded
Almost.
into a box and said, what the fuck afterwards?
Yeah, that was rough. It was awesome. Dude, what was up with the one guy in the section with Blondie Mohawk in it? Yeah, I like the Blondie Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that
Peach.
guy who was doing the manual, and then he looked at the camera, and then he went back to manualing. Who was that?
Oh, dude, that was
that's DJ Doug Pound.
yeah, DJ Doug Pound.
Yellow Legs of DJ Doug Pound.
Oh,
Famous editor
Okay.
and star of the Tim and Eric
Yeah.
show.
And also famous guest of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Exactly.
my friends from Nashville went and skated a mini ramp at his house one time.
It's a quarter pipe,
but I
dude.
went to go hang. Yeah, well, it was something.
It's a fucking
I
quarter
can't
pipe. It's
remember.
not a mini
It's a
ramp.
long
It's a
time
quarter
ago.
pipe.
Well, what is a mini ramp but 2 quarter pipes?
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
Yeah, but what is a quarter pipe, but just 1 quarter pipe, which is what is at Doug Pound's?
Listen, Benton, just don't
So-
say anything for a minute. I really have to piss, and then we can just say goodbye to you. 1 second.
Ah, jeez.
know. I was trying to hold
This happens every fucking time. You know, it wouldn't be a Fancy Lad 50th episode without Big having to leave to pee. And presumably this is very early in the episode for the listeners, despite the fact that it's almost an hour in for us. But
Yeah, he drinks a lot of Clown Shoes brand beer, so I'm sure he pees a lot.
you know what? Ben, I gotta thank you for giving us the plug there. That was fantastic. Our folks at Clown Shoes really are going to appreciate that.
Yeah, I remember we met those guys downtown skating once, and they were really nice to us. They're really cool guys. If I drink, I would buy it.
Oh yeah. You know what? One day I hope you break. You know.
I just don't like I don't like the taste of alcohol, and I don't like being drunk, but
No, that's
if you like
that's
doing it,
fun.
cool.
You know. Hey, what's your favorite? I know you're a big Coke guy. Do you like vanilla Coke? Do you like what's it, or just classic? What's your favorite Coke flavor? Or are you some sort of sick
Coke?
fuck that drinks diet caffeine free Coke?
I mean, when you get a nice, crispy Mexican Coca-Cola in the glass bottle, like
Oh, yeah.
crispy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean, the
tops.
glass bottles are tops.
But then I really, sometimes I just want to get down and dirty and drink a RC Cola. And it's just fucking great, and I feel like such a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean that
Right.
that checks out.
I like Baja Blast, but only from Taco Bell. It doesn't hit the same when you buy it in the bottle or in the can.
Do
Yeah.
they have anything but Diet Baja Blast in the can or the bottle?
I don't know.
I've never seen Diet Baja Blast. That's kind of scary.
I've only seen Diet Baja Blast in a can or bottle. We're getting off topic because this isn't the 50th episode of the Taco Bell podcast.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Before we let you go, I just want to ask, how is your Taco Bell intake doing these days?
Yeah, how much you putting in, how much you putting out?
So, like, today, actually, I helped my granddad do some work. He was like, hey, thanks for your help. We're going to Taco Bell, and it's on me. And I was like, wow, Pops, thank you. Because they know I love it. Everybody knows I love it. It's, true life. I'm addicted to Taco Bell. What do you want from me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Other people do drugs.
Well,
But
any last words?
usually my order is a cheesy gordita crunch
Mm-hmm.
with a nacho cheese shell.
Mm-hmm.
I do usually get a chicken quesarito.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Cinnabon 2-pack. Then I
Mm-hmm.
get a Baja Blast,
Jesus
large,
Christ.
light ice. And it comes out to usually like $11.49,
Holy
which is
shit.
honestly way too much money for bullshit food. But, I treat myself.
That's great.
Yeah,
to
it
hear.
sounds like it.
I love you guys, and I miss you guys.
Oh, dude, we love you
Can't
too.
wait to see you.
We'll see you at some point
And
once everything's over.
Hey, love you too, buddy. I'll give you a call sometime and just catch up.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Peace. And moving on to our next guest, we have the Fancy Lad favorite, Pastor Andy.
Hello.
Hey, Andy, welcome to the Fancy Lad 50th episode,
Whoa.
special edition episode.
Yeah, that's right. The podcast is officially older than you.
That's right. Not much older, though. Not much older. Wow.
Famous skateboarder Andrew Allen we have on the podcast here on the 50th episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Wait. Now you're not confusing me, right?
I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, you are Pastor Andy, right?
I am a boy of summer. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, though we got the right one.
That's what Somebody Skateboards, right?
That's me.
Okay, so yeah, famous skater Andrew Allen. I don't know any other one.
No other come to mind, especially skateboarding wise.
Right. You know what's funny? You know how there's been a wheel shortage?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to get a set of wheels, and I got a set of wheels off of Orchard, and they just happened to be Andrew Allen Spitfire wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'll just get these as kind of a joke.
Yeah.
They're awesome wheels, actually. I really, really like them.
So, is this a plug?
No, not really, and they're black. I'm way into black wheels.
Yeah, black wheels are pretty cool.
Tires, we call them.
Oh, tires. Like Corey Duffel calls them tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black tires.
So is Zach. But yeah, you know what? Welcome back. It's been a long time since the last time you were on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Landed your first tray flip.
I landed my first tray flip, and I've been learning so many more tricks.
Oh, yeah. We've been seeing it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm actually really, really super excited because I had one of those things where you think of a trick that you can do, but I haven't been able to skate because we're moving, and I'm like dying to go to this spot to skate to do this one thing, and it's just like.
Is it the tranny curbs made famous by the Andrew Allen Instagram?
No, yes, it's there. It's at that curb, but yeah, I'm just dying to get there. I'm like, I'm just dying to get there and do it. So that's Jadlands, I call it.
I saw the hashtag Jadlands because I asked him. He said they laid down those two lumps years ago.
Yeah, Jad made that spot. So respect, big respect, Jad.
Yell exit Jad.
Armin was trying to push for the JP rank to be called Ladlands a while back when we were first building it.
That's a great idea. That was a great idea. Why wasn't it referred to as that, as such?
It's a good question.
It is a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, we have you on the 50th episode here, not to answer all these rhetorical questions, such as why it wasn't referred to as Ladlands, but to celebrate the release of Fancy Lad's full-length Secrets of the Clown box.
Oh,
yeah.
God. so good, man. It's so good. And I can't believe I got a clip in there. I'm so happy, man.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
It's the first video I've ever been in my whole life. And it's like a full-length video, and it's amazing.
And it's on ThrasherMagazine.com.
And it's on ThrasherMagazine.com. And man, I tell you, it's like front to back. It's gold. That thing is gold. Tim does this one thing where he goes in between the curb, and he does that like he does like the tail skid, like grab the nose, like switch foot to the other side of the curb. Oh, what
The
that is
street
like
gap.
it's the dream. That's a dream trick. You know which trick I'm talking about, right?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do. Over the street gap. That's what I was calling.
Gotcha.
You said curb to curb. I figured people would just have a better image of it if they pictured a street gap.
Man, let me tell you, Tim comes straight out of the clown box in this video, man. Straight out of the clown box.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Naruto's part is so it's so good. The video is so good.
Unanimously, I keep hearing people say that their two favorite parts, Floppy Tim and Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, I think it's like it's all really so great. Except for like, can I be real honest with you on this podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had never seen what Ted said about Fancy Lad before, and you put that little clip of him in there. Man, I want to punch him right in the nose when I see that clip. You know what I mean?
Are you familiar with his work
No, I am. No, it's
on Instagram?
No, it's satirical, but it was too biting. Like I was like, does he actually think that?
Well, like you said, it is satirical.
Because he's going to get some of this.
Oh, man.
You know
That's
what I mean?
That's a big knuckle
if
sandwich.
you named your two fists, what would you name them?
Jokin and Boaz. Only Bible scholars will get that joke. Hey,
I'm sure we have plenty of listeners that are Bible scholars.
yeah, went to seminary. Listen, let me tell you something right now. That dude would catch one of these bad Larrys right here.
That's joking right there.
That's
and then you
right.
got to talk to your friend Boaz.
Boaz right over here.
Mhm.
Those were the two pillars of the temple, the first temple in the front of the temple. Man.
I don't know which temple you're referring to.
Of Doom?
No, not the temple of Doom.
The one from Zelda? Which temple? The water temple? That's a tough one.
I mean, there are a lot of temples.
There's a
in
lot of
Zelda.
temples.
And we don't have time to get into that right now because this isn't the 50th episode of the Zelda podcast.
Right.
This is the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Hey, congratulations, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I listened to Narako's podcast. That guy's hilarious.
Yellings at Narako.
What did you think about that episode?
I think it was really good. He's a funny guy. He went into the store to like storytelling mode, which was kind of awesome. He gave the story about going into the office there with
Method.
Yeah,
Method.
Method.
Yeah,
That was a good one. That was a good story.
that was great.
Yeah.
So that was within like the first 20 minutes. So is that around the time you stopped listening to the episode?
No, I listened to the whole thing. I literally listened to the Fancy Lad podcast. You know this because I even DM'd so Yuli could get that Ninja Turtle sweatshirt, bro.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
I did send that sweatshirt to Danny Garcia.
Oh, good.
Not the famous skater Danny Garcia, but some person from San Jose, California named Danny Garcia who said, "Can I have the sweatshirt for my daughter?" He was the first person who DM'd me and did not pose it as a joke, where I had to question if they actually had a child or not.
Nick, you see this?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, is that Goaz? Who is that again?
Boaz, dude, you don't want to catch one of these bad boys.
Listen,
I don't know why I'm so I feel.
Listen,
I don't know why I'm so violent.
next
right now.
season of the podcast, we're going to be giving out a lot more Bigzo childhood memorabilia.
Oh,
Okay?
don't you worry.
Can I give a yell exit to last part, Bigzo, with that bonk flip down the set off the rail? That is so sick, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Big Zo.
Yeah, yell exit, Bigzo. I know you're right there, but I just got.
Right. And you know, a few other people already mentioned that, so I don't know if we want to keep talking about
Well,
that
one thing
trick.
I'm gonna
Are
say-
you good with that, Big?
We can keep talking about the trick, but
Oh,
one thing
we
I'm
can?
going to say is
Okay.
we can keep mentioning the trick.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just want to make sure you were good with it.
But one thing I want to say is that you know, you might look at the video, you might see the credits that say filmed and edited by Bigzo.
Mm-hmm.
You might look at it, you might say, oh, and that asshole gave himself last part? Are you fucking serious?
Right.
What kind of ego is on that fucking piece of garbage?
And it's weird because at the premiere, like everyone said that almost unanimously, like, and at the same time, and it was like a kind of like a beautiful choir of people saying that. But Big had a very good answer.
You're talking. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
For the record,
This is for the record.
I
so
did
if you
not
wanna-
choose who had last part. I asked pro skater Matt Tomasello, honestly, I showed him all the footage, all the rough cuts of the edits, and I said, Matt, who do you think should have last part? And he said, Jonathan Bigzo.
Nice.
Which is me. That's
right.
That's his name for me.
Jonathan Bigzo, he calls you?
Yeah, he calls me that. Jables.
It's a pet name, some would say.
JB.
Well, you're talking to a guy who has a signed Bigzo Pro model.
And we were just talking to Benton about band coming to Boston. And when I almost did plan on meeting him at the Lynch Family Skate Park, I was going to bring my one pro model that I saved to have him sign.
What, the friendship board?
No, the Fancy Lad big pro model.
Oh, him. For him.
For him to sign.
Right.
Bam Margera.
Hey, that's another thing. You know what? Bam can catch one of the... Hold on a second. One of these.
Oh, shit.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
put those
geez.
things
Come
away.
on,
They're
man.
starting to scare me.
Hey,
You know what
these Zoom conferences are very highly advanced technology-wise. They let Elon Musk in, so now fists go through the screen.
Hey, how are you guys feeling? Is everyone healthy?
No, we're all positive.
Oh,
I mean,
you're all...
mentally, we have a positive mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Good.
I think everyone's... Are you healthy, Bigzo?
I mean, yeah, besides testing positive for COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Besides that, I'm good.
You know,
but all jokes aside about a serious
That was a
pandemic.
joke. That was a
Yeah.
joke. And I apologize for
Right.
having an insensitive joke right there.
But,
That's
this
all right.
is the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast, so what would it be without an insensitive joke?
It's true.
Hey, Nick.
Yep.
Watch out for this.
Why? What did I do?
You know the part in the video when Nardo, the dude launches the board off the set?
Mm-hmm.
And Nardo, oh my gosh, man.
The bump that seems to go like the length of a half of a football field, and then he catches it.
It's so crazy. Oh my gosh, man. The video is so good.
Thank you.
The video's
yeah.
great job, you guys.
I know. I've been hearing best video of all time. That's what I keep hearing from everybody.
Yeah. And you know what? This would be another time to remind people, if you haven't seen the video yet, this would be a really good time to stop listening to the
Pause
podcast.
the podcast.
Yeah, and go
Pause
check
the
out the
podcast.
video.
On thrashermagazine.com, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, at this point, you should probably be well aware of that.
You know, I watched the video with my wife, and there was that clip.
My
of me.
wife?
I was so psyched, and she looked at me, and she glanced over at me lovingly, and she looked and gazed at me and said, "That's you, honey. That's you." And I said, "Yep."
You almost had like 3 tricks in the video. Because you had the intro of you dancing around the board.
Yep.
I put in the bail of you doing the hand plant on the quarter pipe, and then you actually had the banger. You pretty much had a full part.
Yeah, true.
And I've been working a lot, so I've been trying to keep my cardio going because I do a little bit of running too, but I haven't been able to run, distances because I don't have that much time. So I've been doing a lot of, if I get a break here and there, I'll just start dancing.
And that helps with the skating.
Yeah, it definitely helps with that and like a lot of turmeric, a lot of CBD. I'm old, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I'm old. Oh, hey, don't get mad.
We're going to get mad. I'm going to tell you right now, we're already pissed.
Okay, Nick, don't get mad. But who do I go to? Guess what? My next thing is I want to learn impossibles.
I mean, you're looking at him.
Okay,
it's not me.
Okay, so it's Matt.
No, it's not Matt. Matt does impossibles all weird. Okay, All right.
Okay.
You know you're going to old Bigzo if you want to learn Impossible, okay?
All right.
Similar to the tray flip, we
Okay.
might have to have you back on the next season of the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more of a taller order because that's actually a very specialty trick. But I will work with you until I see that you're fit to be on the podcast to try to land an Impossible.
Okay.
And then it'll happen.
Well, you guys both taught me how to tray flip, and it's been, I probably, if I skate 3 or 4 times a week, I probably land, I would say, 1 every 2 weeks.
That's a good quota.
Which is pretty good because I'm not trying them every time I skate. So
we changed your life forever.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be a part of your life like that. And you know what? I still expect you to give me a fucking tattoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a tattoo. I'm definitely giving you, and I'm giving John Benton a PMA tattoo too.
Nice.
Yeah, which
positive mental attitude tattoo.
Positive mental attitude.
He needs it. He needs it more than anyone.
I don't even care about COVID-19. Well, I care about COVID-19, but I'm gonna give him a big hug the next time I see him. I love that dude. I really, really, really do.
He was the guest right before you, so I wish that we could have told him that, but that's impossible at this point.
Well, you could tell him right now because presumably he's listening to this episode. So why don't you go ahead and tell Benton?
John Benton, I love you. You said some weird shit on this podcast, though. I do have to say that. Remember that? But he said some weird shit. But
that's the thing. We brought him on to talk about the 50th episode of the podcast and the new Fancy Lad video, Secrets of the Clown Box, and he just would not stop talking about different stories about different friends fucking dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where that was going, but oh man. I'm because I just watched the video, so I'm in the afterglow right now of what having had watched the video.
Oh,
so,
it gets you high.
I'm high right now. Look at my pupils.
Oh my God, they're dilated.
Yeah,
they are super dilated.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You can tell there's an eyeball in there. It's just a big black dot.
Yep. It'll open up your mind. It'll expand your consciousness. I've been saying this.
You know what I hope happens? I hope, because, I see Tim at the Roslindale farmers market every Saturday morning. Tim is down there.
Yep.
And I hope someone steals Tim away from you and Tim becomes a multi-billionaire, and is really just completely his, becomes has an alter ego that's like a Sheckler type of, you know what I mean? It would be so interesting to me if he did something like that.
Same.
Yeah.
So if he became like a Two-Face type of dude?
A Shecky Poo.
Yeah, he was Floppy Tim, but then his alter ego was super X Games, Street League guy like that.
Well, it'd be good is you wouldn't have to douse half of them in acid. You could just bathe half of them.
Right, exactly. Wipe them down. Wipe half of them down. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
Then he'd only be half Pigpen.
You know what I liked in the video too is the Mike V breaking the window thing, and then the van. You guys throwing your boards in the van thing. I really liked that. That was because that was when the van got broken into, right? Is that?
No, that was actually a completely separate thing where Fisk was trying to
open the
van. Did he lock the keys in there?
Yeah, he was trying to get to the lock inside the side door,
and he
was trying to pry the window open,
and he accidentally smashed it.
Yeah, just fucking blew it up.
That sucks.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that
thank
did
you.
Suck.
I go through great. It's painstaking going through all those VHS clips and trying to find a few of them that match up with clips in the video. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what too? In my I mentioned and my wife agreed that the music in this video is really, really, really good. The music's amazing. And Jack did such a good job in there too, man. I'm telling you, I'm busting right now.
Everyone showed up. They came. They handled business as usual.
Yo, guess what?
Mhm.
Everybody in this video, including me, went like, see this?
Oh, God. No.
Mhm.
There it is again. It's big. Oh,
See
he
this
has
here?
another one. There's two?
Yeah,
Those are
exactly.
fists.
And guess what?
What?
Things got care of.
They got taken care of.
Yeah, like making having a skate video.
Well, once again, Andy, we got a lot of guests to be on the podcast for
true.
this 50th special edition episode.
And we'd love to talk to you forever. And, at some point we probably can.
But
Yeah.
as always, I want to thank you for being this sort of ray of light, in our skateboarding realm of Fancy Lad.
And before we have you leave, I just want to ask, is there any plugs you want to give? I don't know if maybe there's like a board company you're starting or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just riffing. I'm just riffing.
Yeah, well, funny you should mention that. It's not a board company, but Chad Chesko and I are doing we're doing like a clothing and kind of whatever we think is cool, making stuff. We are going to have T-shirts available this week, actually. And if you go to the Somebody Skateboards on the old Instagram there, you can see the shirts. He's a tattoo artist, and he's an amazing artist, fine artist as well. So he's into it, and he's kind of an OG skateboarder, and he's an amazing artist. So
Yell exit Chad Chesko.
Hell
yeah, he's a great. You guys know him, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yep. So we're doing that, and skateboarding is the greatest thing ever. And I'm going to skateboard tomorrow and probably the day after that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So happy 50th podcast, you guys. You're the best. I love you
bro.
guys.
I was going to say, we love you, and hopefully we'll see you soon. IRL, that's in real life.
Yes. We should skate soon. I'm sorry we got cut off there, Nick, by Mother Nature the other day.
That's true. That was crazy. And did you see us pulling away where the van almost didn't start? Did you notice that?
I did notice that. Yep.
Yeah, we barely made it out of there. I kept having to really pump the gas and put it in neutral and just be feathering the gas the whole time. I didn't think we were going to make it back, but we did.
Damn van. All right, well, this isn't the Fancy Lad Van podcast. This is actually the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast, so we'll save that for another side podcast that we'll probably be starting.
Speaking of, the van is available for $10,000 on the Fancy Lad website.
Yep.
Yeah, and consider that an art piece and a life investment, because you buy that now for $10,000, you wait like 30, 40 years, you could probably get like at least $500 for it.
I agree. Think about the things that have happened in that van.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to think.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, seriously.
But,
All right. Well, Andy, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
All right. Love you too, buddy.
man.
Bye, guys.
Peace. And moving on to our next guest, we have Fancy Lad podcast fan favorite Mark Weiss.
Oh.
Hey, hi guys. How are we?
Hey.
We're doing great.
Oh my God, it's the 50th episode, the special edition episode.
Yeah,
obviously we're doing great.
How could we be doing anything but great right now?
Well, I gotta say I'm very excited. I'm excited to be here. And excuse me, I'm just loading a few extra cases into the chopper before I fire her up and head your way.
Oh, dude,
fuck yeah.
I was gonna say that was a heavy grunt.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that sounds specifically like you are, trying to lift your carcass into the clown shoes brand chopper.
Now,
yeah,
see,
I mean,
that one sounded more like you were trying to pass a few dogs,
It's true.
well, yeah. I mean that has also happened. But these cases of beer aren't going to lift themselves, and you know what? The chopper's going to lift them all the way here from South Boston over to Jamaica Plain.
Well, I just want to be the first to say, I appreciate all of the clown shoes drops that you've done over these 50 episodes.
Mhm.
And hopefully, you continue to do them throughout the next season.
Yeah, who's to say? And also, I want to be the second to say, I appreciate the drops you've made of beer into our mouths over these last 50 episodes.
It's been fun. It's been delicious.
And I've set clown shoes fancyladbeer.com as my home browser, just to let you know.
Oh, well, perfect. That's also my home browser. Tom?
Yeah. I mean, it's the home browser in my private window.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't want people to know what I'm up to.
Right.
Are you
in your
licensed? Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, sorry. I was just going to ask Tom if Xtube or Pornhub was in his other browser, but I mean, I think that's kind of a given, right?
Let's move away from that. Away from that. Yeah.
So, I think you just asked about his license to run a gyrocopter.
No, I was actually going to ask you if you were licensed to ill. But
yeah,
if
obviously.
I mean, the fact that you mentioned you questioned whether you were licensed to, operate a fucking chopper, that actually is a good question.
That is
considering that you've been delivering them that way every single week.
Right.
Yeah. My name is Mark Weiss, and I'm here to chill. Everyone knows I got a license to ill.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But on top of that, I do have a license to operate an auto gyro. Also known as a gyrocopter.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds delicious. Is that the pork or the beef?
Oh, it's lamb, baby.
It's
that's what I meant.
The tzatziki sauce. That's what it is.
It's just tzatziki sauce?
So it's a gyro with just tzatziki.
So it's just pita filled with tzatziki, is what you're saying.
Yogurt and cucumber and dill. That's all it is.
Inside of pita. I mean, don't get me wrong. That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious.
But that just doesn't seem like enough.
Well, the thing is that it might not actually be tzatziki. It looks a lot like it.
Oh.
And it just, sometimes it erupts. Well, listen, we can steer away from that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I got to flip a few gears here.
Okay.
Are you taking off? Is this what you're doing?
Oh, Jesus. God.
All right. Well, getting ready for liftoff right here.
Honestly, this is so amazing. I've never seen action in the cockpit like this quite before.
No.
Okay.
And the Patreon viewers are going to love it.
I've been in many cockpits, and I've never seen anything like this.
I know. I've read all about those escapades.
I am lifting off as we speak, and also cracking a mango kolsch.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I don't see any other way to operate a,
heavy machinery?
A ghetto bird, if you will.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
I believe it was in one of the Simpsons episodes where Mr. Burns refers to them as I think either an auto gyro or a gyrocopter, which is like the early name for them. But flying this sweet Apache helicopter here is just a nice gift that the brewery has given me the luxury of enjoying. So I'm heading your way.
You're kind of like the Bruce Dickinson of Clown Shoes brand beer.
And
Exactly.
your helicopter's kind of like the Sugar Hill Gang of helicopters.
That's exactly right. How about that Bruce Dickinson? What a man. I actually got to briefly meet him one time.
No.
What the hell is that noise? Okay.
Yeah,
Are you all right?
You seem like you're getting up there pretty high in the chopper right now.
I didn't realize it was so foggy up there.
It's foggy, but everything's cool. I can still see the skyline, and
so the beer's still gonna make it here.
Yeah. It's all in the back.
Also, side note, very concerned about your well-being. But I know there's cases and cases of Clown Shoes brand beers on that copter right now, just begging to get suckled upon by old Bigzo and Tom Tweak here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for you guys, I have affixed them to a pallet that has its own deployable parachute, so that if something were to happen and I were to perish, as well as the gyrocopter.
Oh, don't say that.
The beer would still make it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's relieving, but I really hate to think of anything bad happening to that gyrocopter.
But I'm glad that you programmed all those specific parachuted beer cases with auto robotic legs with a Google Map pinned to our Fancy Lads podcast studio. So if something were to happen, it knows how to get here.
And I also like that you also included a bunch of miniature parachute men with that, but they all are doing method airs and shotgunning brews at the same time.
But I do appreciate that you supplied them all with parachute pants. I think that's class.
Oh yeah. Well, these aren't
right
actual parachutes, just parachute pants.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it is hammer time. So.
Oh shit, dude! I think that's a goose behind you. Watch out.
Yep, a huge flock of Canadian geese just flew by. That's okay.
Are they
And
heading
I'm
back
hearing-
up north, or?
I just heard something else in the back that did not sound right. Let me just go ahead and check on this.
Okay, just make sure that's not the beer. But
Yeah.
while you're checking on that,
I was gonna say, you know, I'd love to talk to you more about the chopper, but you know, now that the new Fancy Lad video, Secrets of the Clown Box, is on Thrasher magazine, I just wanted to know if you got a chance to watch it.
You know, it's funny you mention that. I did, and I have to say it is probably most definitely the best of the lot. And the editing is fucking amazing. Dave Vay's part is my favorite by far.
Naturally.
absolutely.
Zach Papp killed it. I mean, dude, everyone killed it. It was everyone's just shining moment. So,
Dude,
I have to give so much props to you guys.
Thank you, bro. I've been hearing that's the best of the lot. I've also been hearing, scratch that, best video of all time. Not just the best Fancy Lad video, best video of all time.
Usually it goes a little something like this. Like, I think it was the best Fancy Lad video. Best video of all time.
Won't you get.
Yeah. Man, this works a lot better when you're not in the chopper and you're in the room with us, you know?
Oh, God.
What the fuck was that?
Something just... Okay. No, the chopper's okay, but...
Dude, I think I heard...
There was a loud noise in the back, and I
Jesus.
see some smoke.
Dude, I think I heard something pop back there.
You-
Dude,
Yeah,
just try not to focus on it. Just try not to focus on it. Do you
Okay.
got some tunes pumping in there? What are you listening to in the chopper? You got Bluetooth?
Yeah, I was listening to television, actually.
Oh, wow. Marquee Moon?
Yeah, exactly. Marquee Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just figured it was a good jam for the ride. But yeah, no, back to the video real quick. Vay's part, amazing. Like I said, the editing, the production value. You know, in true Fancy Lad video fashion, there were a lot of bails. And you know what? I think that's key for Fancy Lad videos because you guys show the world how much work and effort and sacrifice goes into these tricks.
I like to show the process, you know?
I think it's very important.
It's about the creative process.
It's true. And the tricks are more creative than any other tricks out there, so I think that's the most important part. Oh, God, what was that?
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate
shit.
it.
I think a Canadian goose just flew into the fucking one of the Apache missile fucking
Oh, God.
tubes. Okay.
Dude.
The Canadian geese
Dude,
goose
that's
are
not
the
good,
worst
dude.
ones of the bit.
All right, listen here, guys. I may have to hang up because...
Dude.
Oh, God, what the
Holy
fuck is
shit.
that?
Dude,
Oh my God.
dude, there's more geese fucking coming.
Weiss!
All right.
Weiss,
There's geese
deploy the
everywhere.
clown shoes. Deploy
Weiss,
the clown shoes.
whatever you do,
Deploy.
make sure the clown shoes gets to us.
Fuck. Guys, Mayday. If you could call anyone, just...
Dude,
God.
oh my God, the chopper's going down, Tom! Tom, oh my God, it's spiraling out of control. Oh my God, no!
I love Fancy Lad. I love it. Just get the beer. Just make sure you get the beer. I love you.
Weiss, no!
Oh my God.
And he just cut out.
God damn, I
What
hope
the
those little soldier guys do their job, but dude, you think Weiss is okay?
Dude, I don't know because we lost transmission. I was just saying that.
Fuck. Well, dude, if Weiss isn't okay, do you think we're gonna get any more clown shoes?
Dude, I don't know. And I don't know anyone else at Clown Shoes. And also, I mean, if we don't get more Clown Shoes, how are we going to do the podcast?
I don't even want to think of that.
All right. You know, we'll just send out a search team.
Okay.
All right. We got Zebo and Ren on the job.
Zebo, Ren. Okay, they're already out the door.
Yeah.
They're quick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, holy shit. John Tweak just emerged from his cocoon.
Holy shit. He's looking.
He is leading the search party for what? Oh, wait, no, he's looking for the beer specifically. Yeah, no, that's mine. If you find it, that's mine. Okay.
It
well,
looks like he's covered in placenta
look
over there.
for. Yeah, he does. He's eating it off of himself. Well, I mean, you can't blame him.
Yeah.
He's probably a hungry boy. He's been in that cocoon for fucking
Months at this
46 episodes,
Yeah.
45. Who knows?
point. Yeah.
I'm not a math scientist. Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, yeah. No, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
A.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a fact scientist. That's for sure.
B, I hope Mark Weiss is okay, and if he's not, we'll have to give him a proper burial.
That sounds like a lot. But yeah, we will have to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I hope he's all right.
I'm thinking we just find the nearest landfill, dump his carcass in there, and just crack open one last clown shoes just for the good homie.
That's assuming the clown shoe shipment shows up.
Exactly.
Because this is my last clown shoe brand beer right here that I cracked into while we were talking to Weiss.
Dude, how are you even going to finish the episode?
Well, I thought the copter was supposed to be here. Okay, we don't have to get into this.
You're right. Okay.
We should just move on to the next guest.
I'm just saying, you shouldn't spread yourself so thin.
I didn't think this was going to happen to Mark.
Moment of silence for Mark. All right.
Yell exit Mark Weiss.
Ah, God, that was really great catching up with Weiss like that.
Man, it really was. You know, I'm just so happy we've been able to have so many different people come back and, you know, just be on the podcast again.
Will you boys shut the fuck
Wait, what
up?
the fuck?
Wait.
Shut up!
Did you hear a third
What the
voice?
fuck was that? Was that a fucking explosion? Oh my God, boys!
Wait, how did
I thought the SWAT team were breaking in.
Oh, shit.
Wait, hold on. Who? I'm sorry, sir. Can you tell me who you are and why you're speaking at such a loud volume?
Oh, my bad. We've never met in person. My name is AJ. I'm the neighbor next door, Celebrity Butts. Maybe you've heard of me.
Oh,
AJ,
Celebrity Butts.
How you doing, boys? What's going on? It's been a while.
Hey, last time
You're
you
still
gave
out,
us.
I see.
Well, yeah, we can't do anything about the walls in the studio yet, but
Paper thin.
I mean,
You
last time you gave us a phone call, and now I guess you intercepted our Zoom call. I mean, how did you even have that technology?
Well, you know, it's been a lot of sitting around doing nothing for COVID, ordering stuff online, and I got myself a new laptop, and I got the Zoom going, and I wanted to see you boys in person. I wanted to see who's making all that fucking noise. And I like what I see.
Oh, so you can see the studio.
Yeah, I can see the studio.
Does it look
I mean,
similar
it looks
to...
just like my studio.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask.
It looks exactly like my studio.
You know, even though I'm not a big fan of the podcast being interrupted like this, but I just want to at least let the fans know who's interrupting it, which is our neighbor AJ, who shares a space right next to the Fancy Lad podcast studio,
Right next
who's
door.
actually a podcaster himself.
Yeah, and it's been difficult lately. Celebrity Bus, there's not many celebrities out at award shows and galas like normal. So I've just been kind of going back on old stock. I've been doing cartoon celebrities, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean not nothing too much. I did the Scooby Doo cast. I mean their butts are all right. They're just a line. It's nothing big, but it's just hot out there for me right now. It's hot for everybody, but I'm feeling it.
Well, just out of curiosity, out of the Scooby Doo characters, who do you think has the, I guess, finest rump? Is that how you equate
Daphne. It's Daphne 100%.
Oh, Daphne. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, Shaggy's pretty much straight waterboard.
He's got nothing going on down there, and she's always wearing a skirt, so you can't really tell. But there's an episode where she's wearing shorts, and oh my word!
I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah, well you can check it out. There's a lot of them. They're still making them right now.
Well, if you could tell us what season and what episode that is, we would totally be thankful.
They're still making Scooby Doo episodes right now?
Oh yeah, new ones.
No, they're making new ones. They're making movies. I think he still has cereal. He's got everything going. It's fucking nuts.
Okay,
good for them. Good for Scooby. He deserves it.
I mean, who would you have to say is the highest profile celebrity that you've sort of
ranked their rump?
Yeah, exactly. Not highest profiles. Highest profile cartoon celebrity. Sorry, I just want to put that in there.
Cartoon.
Since that's what you're doing now, I want to keep it current.
The highest profile cartoon character, in my opinion, would be Bart Simpson. And I did The Simpsons, and I didn't do Bart because he's 10 years old, and I felt like that was kind of weird. But I did the rest of The Simpsons. But I mean,
wait, so you did Maggie and Lisa?
No, I didn't do Maggie and Lisa. I didn't do Milhouse or Ralph. I left all the kids alone. That's weird. I don't want to get canceled. Not looking to get Celebrity Butts canceled. But I did Homer, so I guess he would be second compared to Bart.
Oh, okay.
You know, Homer's got a lot going on downstairs.
Yeah, no, I was going to say
He's got a big old.
Homer and Barney and Krusty, you know, they all have a very similar rump, if I had to say.
It's the Duff beer they drink. It goes right to their ass.
And that's not something you're going to find when you're drinking Clown Shoes brand beer, as we all know.
No. That goes right to your muscles.
Oh, exactly.
Which I have a lot of. As you can see.
Yeah, this is the first time we're getting to actually see AJ via the Zoom call. And, man, you are fucking ripped, dude.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big guy. I got a lot of muscles going. You know, you do. You want to see my ass? You want to see this ass?
I was just gonna say. I don't even know why you would ask. I was gonna say. I would like to review your rump.
Take a look at this. Let me drop trowel.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Take a look at that.
Oh my God!
Holy Jesus!
Yeah, I know, right?
Tom, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, that is magnificent.
It's real too.
Why is it so shiny? First of all.
I wax it every single day. You know, you do a podcast on celebrity butts. You have to have a nice looking ass yourself, and I take pride in my ass. Thank you, boys, for noticing how shiny it is. Too.
You know what? I got to say, I was a little skeptical at first because, I mean, you seem fit, but I couldn't see you from the waist down. But I got to say, 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. Wow.
How old are you,
Thank
AJ?
you.
If you don't mind me asking, I believe I might have asked you before.
I believe I'm 54 years old. I believe I'm getting older, so I'm forgetful. But I think I'm 54.
It's hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track of these.
I was gonna say I thought I saw a gray hair poking out of there, but I didn't want to question. You know, I didn't want to be insulting.
I'll pluck that. Thanks for letting me know. I'll pluck that. How embarrassing! Jesus, I'm very sorry.
So it seems like everything's going good for you. I mean,
everything's going pretty good. I think things are going a little better for you boys though. If I do say so myself.
Oh, really? I guess you've been listening in on the podcast, so you've been keeping up on our what have yous.
Yeah, exactly, Big. I have been keeping up on the podcast. I've been keeping up on Thrasher, and I saw your video, and I have to say I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great, and I'm very excited to see the future of Fancy Lad.
Oh my God, AJ, you watched Secrets of the Clown Box?
I watched Secrets of the Clown Box, and I watched it 3 times, and I enjoyed it. I went on YouTube, and I tubed in, and I typed it in, Fancy Lad, Thrasher, whatever, and the first thing that came up was the video, and I watched it, and I have to say, it was amazing. That Floppy Tim, I want you to get him to the hospital as soon as you can. I've never seen somebody take so many goddamn fucking smashes into a goddamn concrete block like that before. I got up and my back hurt.
That is so sweet of you to say. You know, when you call in all the time as an aggravated neighbor, I was starting to think you didn't like us.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm a fan. Like I said in the past, I'm a fan. You guys are just loud as fuck. I swear I heard something go off. Was that a block of C4 go off? Like about 10, 15 minutes ago? God damn it.
Well,
that was very scary.
That was a copter going down, actually.
And we're going to have to look into that at some point because we don't know what happened. But
it sounded like a SWAT team was breaking it.
Oh, God, I hope that was not the case.
It sounded like you were watching Heat.
Well, we were watching Heat.
Yeah,
we had it on mute, though, so I don't know how
I
you
always
would have
have
heard
Heat on somewhere in my house. Yeah, it's a good movie. What a fucking movie.
So, AJ, Anthony Rodriguez Jr., was it?
Yeah, yes, Anthony Jr. Rodriguez.
Okay, right. Okay, that's okay, yeah. I mean, you mentioned Floppy Tim. I'm assuming he has your favorite part in the video, but do you mind if I ask who has your favorite rump?
My favorite rump in the video?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think my favorite rump in the video is probably the biggest rump in the video, and I want to say that goes out to you, Bigzo. You had a nice looking rump in that film. I'm not going to lie.
Well, thank you.
And I'm definitely gonna once the celebrity butt starts going again, because we're stopped for the season right now. I'm gonna ask you to come on, and we're gonna talk about that app.
Well, I take great pride in it as well as you do, so I'm glad that you noticed. I mean, real recognizes real,
Real recognize real, and I recognize the real app. That Nardo, he had a really good nice ass too.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny as shit. Tom, your ass, oh my word. That yo-yo trick, oh my word. But I have to say I enjoyed it. The man ramp edit that you guys put out that they put out a few weeks ago, that was great as well.
Oh,
I want to get his ass on my podcast.
Yeah, we might be able to make that happen for you.
Please, because he's going places just as well as you boys, and I got to get those asses down before you blow up.
That's true.
Gotta get them asses down before them asses blow.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna grab them cheeks before he goes flying away into the stardom and celebrityness.
AJ, besides the podcast though, Celebrity Butts, what have you been up to?
I've been walking around, kind of bored. There's nothing going on really. All the restaurants around are closing. It's sad. I've been trying to get out and go roller skating again. I want to pick up skateboarding, but I'm a little too scared to hop on the board. I'm a little older now. But I've been doing a little roller skating around town, and just enjoying myself and enjoying these weird days we're living in.
Yeah, I was just asking because I noticed that you hadn't quite filled the holes in the walls that attach both of our studios.
Yeah, those holes. Yeah, you better just maybe fill them yourselves. I feel like you boys know what I mean when I say that.
Well, I was gonna say Zebo said that he's been filling it every night.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, somebody is.
But when I get here in the morning, all I find at the base of it is just like a weird mucusy puddle.
That's spackle.
Yeah,
that's spackle.
Oh.
Yeah, that's because I was like, I'm gonna get to this, and then I give up. I was like, no, I'll get to it another time. That's what that is.
So that's spackle. So you think you're gonna fix
spackle,
it?
Yeah.
And instead you just jam some spackle all the way through to our side, and then you give up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not really a good carpenter. I've never a handyman myself. So yeah, but it's definitely spackle. Don't go get it tested. Don't worry about it.
Get it tested. Is there a place where you can go get spackle tested
to see if it is in fact spackle?
No, there aren't DNA places to go and do that. No, don't even worry about it. It's spackle.
All right.
I have to tell you boys though, I really wish that you guys would just keep it down, but just maybe take a break from the podcast. I feel like you guys have been doing this for a while, and I feel like it's time for you guys to take a little break, come back in the next season, come back strong. I feel like, and I don't know, I just feel like you guys need some sort of finale coming up soon, because I feel like,
AJ,
you guys need a break. You've been doing a lot.
You're on the finale right now. You interrupted our episode while we were recording it.
This is the finale? I'm in the finale of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Well,
right
the
now?
season finale. This is the 50th episode. It's the special edition 50th episode.
50th episode?
Yeah.
Holy shit, 50 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
We've done 50 of these things.
God damn it, boys. You guys are working your fucking tails off.
Yeah, I know. And we don't want to do that too much, because then we won't be on the next season of Celebrity Butts.
Exactly. Oh, no, you'll be on the next season of Celebrity Butts. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank God.
Tail or no tail?
Tail.
It wasn't a choice.
No, it's a choice. Tail's a choice.
Well, thank God. That's great to hear. I'm a big fan of your podcast. Yeah. I would say for you to keep it up, so I have something to listen to while we're on break. Because
hell yeah, boys. I'm gonna do that for you.
Because hands down, other than the Fancy Lad podcast, my favorite podcast,
Celebrity Butts.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, boys. Well, my favorite podcast is Fancy Lad podcast. Second is Celebrity Butts. So vice versa. But it's a beautiful thing. And I feel like I got a lot of inspiration from the new video that you guys just put out. A lot of beautiful rumps skating around in that video. Thank you, boys, for putting out that content for me.
And we'll try to keep it down when we come back. But you'll know that you'll at least have I don't know, a few weeks there, maybe a month of pure bliss and silence.
Don't stay away too long. Don't stay away too long.
No, I know.
Don't get them mad.
I know.
Take a good week, 2 weeks, then then think about it, and then come back. You need to come back strong.
Yeah. No, we're gonna try to plan some guests. If you have any overlap of any guests you've had that both would both have a beautiful rump and happen to want to be on the number one skateboard podcast in the world, Fancy Lad podcast.
Right.
Feel free to send them our way.
I'll look through my contacts, and no worries. I'll send you and if there's any more spackle tomorrow morning, just don't worry about it. I'll send somebody to come clean it up someday. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate that.
All right, then I guess this test tube of spackle I'll just throw in the trash and not to the examination lab.
Trash.
Are you sure?
Toss it in the trash.
I'm stopping by the testing facility on my way home.
Oh.
I can just drop it off.
Oof. You just don't worry about it. Put it in the freezer. How about that? Just stick it in the freezer. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Well, that's a good idea. Well, thank you, AJ. We appreciate you. We appreciate you
no problem,
calling
boys.
in, and obviously we will try to keep it down. We're sorry we're being so
Thank
loud.
you so much, boys.
And one day I would like to maybe maybe you can invite us over. I know it's COVID, but maybe you can invite us over to your studio because every time I try to peek through one of those goddamn holes to see what your studio looks like, I get jabbed in the eye with God knows what.
Oh, God knows what. Yeah, it's who knows what the hell that is. I think there's a raccoon who like punches his arm out. He lives in the walls. He's a funny guy. Don't worry about him. We're definitely going to have you on the next season. Don't worry about it. Once you come back from the break, it's going to be fucking great.
All right, AJ. That sounds great. And you know what? If you ever get our mail mixed up again, just try to slide it under the door.
I'll slide under the door. Don't worry. I'll stick it through the hole. Don't worry.
Yeah, roll it up, stick it through the hole.
Yeah, roll it up, just jam it on through the hole. Yeah.
I'll just jam it on through the hole, boys. You're speaking my language now.
All right.
Well, it was good talking to you, AJ. Thank you.
Till next time, AJ.
Have a good night, guys. Congratulations on 50 episodes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, neighbor.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And moving on to our next guest, we have the Bees Man himself.
Oh, boy.
Legendary Fancy Lad podcast fan favorite, Russ Clark.
In the flesh.
Russ, why don't you say something to the people, let them know you're here on the special edition 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
I'm here, and I will not be referring to any of you as little monsters like that orange man.
Well, that's an Orange Man exclusive.
That is an Orange Man exclusive, and we appreciate that because none of our sweaty and deranged fans do not like being referred to as little monsters.
We do not refer to them as little monsters. We refer to them as they should be, as sweaty and deranged fans.
Although they are all huge fans of Fred Savage and Howie Mandel.
In the 1987 blockbuster hit Little Monsters.
Oh yeah, that's an all-time favorite. I remember that as a great Talking Heads song in it, which is kind of weird for a children's movie. But
Road to Nowhere.
At the end, that was the first time I remember hearing Talking Heads.
My dad used to play that song all the time, and it was one of those things where I heard the song before I saw the movie. So I had like a real weird childhood moment with that, where I was like, "This is an adult song. Why is this in this kid's Little Monsters movie?"
That sounds like a weird moment.
Yeah, worlds colliding.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Power Man 5000.
But your dad there, he seems like a pretty hip guy.
Pretty hip guy. Kind of looked like in his dad heyday, really looked a lot like the Pringles guy. My sister and I would call him that.
Let me guess. Did he have a mustache?
Yes, and that's actually, we're going in a weird direction here, but I thought about this earlier. You guys grew up like in the area generally that you're in right now? Okay. So in my area, I'm in like Chicago area. I grew up with dads who were mimicking the look and the demeanor of Mike Ditka. Just really very Stalin-esque in both like mustache look and demeanor. What was your dad look regionally?
Dude, I don't know about regionally, but I gotta say my dad looked just like Mike Ditka. And he referenced that all the time, how he looked like Mike Ditka and the Unabomber. Similar look.
So, it's possible that just the power of Mike Ditka. I mean, Ditka was like from like Pittsburgh, I think. So he's close enough, I think, where there may have been enough like the reach of like an atomic bomb like range. He may have reached all the way to your region as well with his powerful look.
He's a powerful Ditka.
Oh, absolutely.
He's an orange man himself.
It's true. And that really pisses Abe off. Although Abe just moved to Pittsburgh.
That's true.
Mike Ditka's hometown,
I think
Abe heard about those sandwiches with French fries, and he just had to move there.
All right, this might be part of a conspiracy.
I know. I was just about to say, I think we're through the looking glass here, people.
Yeah, is this some QAnon shit?
We're exposing the truth for the people here on the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Someone needs to fucking do it. And what better time for it to be done than on the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast that also happens to match up with the premiere on ThrasherMagazine.com of the newest Fancy Lad video, Secrets of the Clown Box.
The planets are aligning, Russ.
So would this be, I mean, maybe I haven't been paying attention, but is this like the most number of fisheye hits you've had in a video? Because it seemed like there were a lot of casualties there.
Probably. I mean, it has the footage where the fisheye just gets completely demolished, which was all on one sesh where Mike slams into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Clancy immediately after that eats shit. Matt goes to film his trick, flies out, the fisheye pops out. The fisheye's okay, miraculously. We put it back on. Matt keeps trying his trick, hits it again, and it smashes face down on the ground.
Pops.
And then it
pops.
Yeah, then it looks like it has tin foil in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I noticed that.
That was all at one spot in Albany, right?
Yeah, and that was all within an hour.
Oh, maybe within half an hour.
Maybe
Honestly,
within half an hour.
Not there long.
That spot was haunted.
And people were walking by saying, "You guys are trying to skate this spot? You know this kills fisheye lenses." And we said, "Oh, we don't know nothing about that. We're just a couple tourists. We're trying to film something." Oh, dang, my fisheye! It done popped open. Looked like some tinfoil in there.
I really liked that guy who was extremely dapper who said, "Oh, he's got to be the fancy lad."
Oh yeah.
I like a willing and he was playing along. He was having fun. He wasn't a concerned citizen. He was just pointing out who was the fancy lad. Did you have direct experience with that guy?
I mean, he was just a passing bystander, you know, and
he was down to clown.
He was just coming from church, and he was just, psyched on what we were doing.
That's good. Those guys are good to interact with, because sometimes you never know what you're going to get out there. But that guy, he contributed. It was nice of him, and he looked great.
He seemed like the kind of guy that could appreciate art in whatever form it's taking, you know? It's like he didn't see it as a mischievous or, like an act for deviance to take place. And he was just like, oh, these guys are trying to make something here.
Yeah. What's your familiarity with the world famous early 90s skateboarder Damon Bird? Are you familiar with him?
I'm familiar with the one Union Wheels part.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. It's a 2-song part.
I think so, and it is amazing.
It is amazing. And what I was going to say, because I took some notes here, that that it really seemed like there's that pressure flip board slide on a handrail by Matt. Really seemed like he was avenging the unrealized dreams of Damon Bird.
Yeah.
Well,
when Milk Snake first got on the team, he was posting all these underflips on Instagram. And I sent him a link to that part, and I was like, "You gotta check out Damon Bird. This shit is crazy." And still to this day, there's a lot of tricks in that part that I have never seen since that part.
Yeah, I think in this new video, you may have done some stuff that he did. There was definitely a couple of like late heel flips that were definitely in that part. Yeah, there was some stuff in there that reminded me of that part, and I mean that in a good way. And I will say also one of my notes was that I really loved a lot of the comedic slams or beefs, as I enjoy calling them, especially when they're funny. Because like sometimes that's just even better than a make, is just a real wacky slam that has like 15 missteps before they actually hit the ground. Like those are the best.
Absolutely.
Just stepping on a banana peel cartoon style. Those are great.
Yeah, you couldn't write that kind of stuff, you know?
No.
Well, even the Heath Kirchart slam down the lip slide down the handrail, where he in the commentary mentions that, sometimes he prefers the slam. It's just more interesting than the make.
Yeah, for some reason I don't think he has any form of comedic skating in him at all. But it would be amazing.
Oh, that's weird.
It would be amazing to see that.
But, I was going to say, we're not doing any lip slides down. I think it was a 14 stair. I forget exactly. But still, it was a mishap nonetheless. Comedic or not,
And what was Orange Man? I was very into Orange Man's tank tread board.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it really had a cross-section of my interests, which is the
Descender. Yeah, the Descender, as he calls it, the Descenzo. Which is why he gives a yell exit to Ryan DeCenzo in his part.
I did not get that why he said Descenzo. I just figured, you got to pay respect to the man. I thought that was what it was about. But
no one was going to get it. I just put that in there for my own comedic
it worked for me. But it reminded me of both Short Circuit and sort of the really far in the future kind of man versus machine war scenes from Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
What were the treads from that taken from? Do you know?
I forget exactly. I think he took them from a different specialty board and then put them on an actual Fancy Lad board just for more rideability.
Yeah, I think he found some weird board that came with those trucks and treads.
I was kind of hoping he took them off of a weird remote control car or something.
Yeah, he actually built it. Well, if he actually built it, it would have crumbled in 5 seconds, and we wouldn't have seen any footage of it.
Yeah, and it would have been made out of duct tape and
Marty's asshole,
sugar cubes. Yeah.
It was really funny. I watched the video the first time with one of my friends who had no familiarity with Fancy Lad at all. He kind of knows the bees stuff, and I don't know if he really ever had much interest in it. But
was he living under a rock?
Yeah, he kind of he's one of those people who can skate 3 times a year, and he can still do it no problem, just a freak of nature. But he hasn't watched any skate videos in probably 15 years or something. So to watch somebody experience this stuff for the first time and just ask these questions that were hilarious to me, because I'm familiar with all these characters. He sees Orange Man for the first time and he's just what's this guy's deal? And I'm well, I have to go into explaining it. And I did the sad, superfluous Orange Man. Really well acted.
The character.
Yeah, the person who played that role.
Greg.
Oh yeah, Yell Exit Greg.
Oh my God, he was worried about that role,
and he was every time after every take, he's like, "Can we do that one more time?" I feel like I didn't. We're like, "Dude, it's gonna be great." But whatever he did, he got it.
He was committed. He kept wanting to redo it over and over. He was like, "I just don't feel like I did the character justice yet. Can we take another take?"
And it paid off.
It did pay off.
That's the kind of that's the kind of commitment we're looking for here at Fancy Lad headquarters.
He sold the naive optimism in the approach, and then the crushing melancholy of just being rejected, because
exactly,
as we all know, there can only be one.
Yeah,
right.
And the last thing we need is another Orange Man.
Oh God, don't even get me started.
I was thinking about a very good foe for Orange Man would be the salmon shorts man, but I feel like Orange Man occasionally puts on a pair of those salmon shorts.
He does.
He has a few pairs of those.
And he said when Trump first went into office and he was starting to be referred to as the Orange Man, that he was thinking about switching over to the Salmon Man. So it's funny that you mentioned that, out of every color.
Yeah, because those shorts, the salmon shorts on the wrong person, that could be a really bad sign.
What do you think about the new Fancy Lad video that came out in comparison to the last Bees video that you were editing, Bees 3?
I think that, the level of skating in this new video is definitely way more insane than a lot of what we were doing. And I mean that both on a technical level at some points, but also some of it is just even stupider than a lot of the stuff that we were doing, which is amusing too. I really to be perfectly honest, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of novelty board stuff, but occasionally, when one will break through my callous heart that hates novelty boards. I don't hate them, but tank tread board obviously did it for me, but also I like the board that was multiple pieces of a board strung together by rope. Yeah. Sort of
where weird... it was kind of like a snake almost.
Yes. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Because it's almost for me, the more useless the board gets, the funnier it is. But yeah. Yeah, there's I would say that it's also just I feel like I packed those videos with a lot of stuff, but this has so much in it that is a good thing because it gives you reasons to rewatch things. And you know what it reminds me of is there's a lot of just like random clips in it of people saying like funny things, like random stuff that came up, like your Ryan DeCenzo moment that you mentioned. And that stuff has been missing from some skate videos, at least recently.
The personality footage, that was the toughest thing to edit down. When I had Abe's part on a timeline to first edit, because of all the personality footage, it was 30 minutes long.
Wow.
And I had to get that down to 5 minutes.
He reminds me a little bit of a local hero. Have you ever heard of Bart Jones, photographer?
Oh, yeah, local legend, Bart Jones? Yeah,
Yep.
I've heard of him.
You may have heard of him. Yeah, but Abe was reminding me a little bit of Bart in that I've had some up-close and personal Bart experience. He is a whirlwind, and Abe was reminding me of that in this.
He seems like a character, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Can never get enough Bart. I also noticed that another local hero for me was in the video, Scott Gall. He was in there for just a second. He
Scotty G. Kicked off the contemporary section.
Yep. And what I noticed on the second watch was that he did his classic bit of sacking on an obstacle intentionally. So it was kind of like a bank that, sort of would be skated in a way like a spine.
You think that was intentional?
Oh yeah. Don't be fooled by his act.
Right, I was fooled.
Yeah. No. He loves a comedy sack, which who doesn't? But yeah, he's gotten so good at it that
he doesn't even know if it's real or not.
Yeah, he's just like
he's insanely good.
Yeah, he's a maniac. I wish he would. As much as social media sucks, like he'll go through periods where he'll have an Instagram account, and every day he'll post something like just mind blowing. Like I don't know how he can come up with stuff like every single day like that, and then he'll just delete it. And like
I was gonna say, I think currently he does not have an Instagram.
Yeah, he's depriving all of us. Yeah, so that was interesting to see that out of nowhere. My friend I was watching it with, like, he knows Scott very well, and we both had to stop and we were like, is that Scott? And then we watched it again and we were like, that is definitely Scott. You know that movie The Professional?
Oh yeah.
I don't mean to blow up Scott's spot here.
Leon the Professional.
Leon, yeah. But you can very quickly, if you like pause it, you can see Scott was running the professional look at that time.
The glasses.
The glasses and the shaved head. Scott was teaching English in Asia for a bit, and I guess a guy stopped him and was like, I am doing a photo shoot where the theme is Leon from The Professional. You look exactly like him. Like, will you be in this photo shoot? And he did it. And I guess the photos are out there. I haven't seen them yet, but like, that's amazing.
What'd you think about some of the other hard hitters in the contemporary section? I'm talking Wes Kramer.
I'm
talking Dane Berman, Callum Paul, Ducky Lassick, a.k.a. Ducky Kovacs.
Who did the kickflip backside lip slide?
That was Ducky.
That was
Ducky, yeah, okay. Yeah, because that came out of nowhere. It was like, oh.
Blonde mohawk.
Yeah, you can expect to see the kickflip back lips in the Friends and Contemporary sections.
That's where it should be kept. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, like stuff like that is funny because it has more of an impact when it comes out of nowhere like that, rather than it just being an entire video, that kind of stuff. So.
I'm always surprised when I reach out to any of these West Coast pros and they're totally down to send me clips.
Yeah.
It's always strange to me.
Yeah.
I was going to say Wes Kramer was the first person out of anybody to send me a clip.
Yeah, he seems like he has like a pretty good attitude about that kind of stuff, like not taking things too seriously. So yeah, I recognized him immediately, and it did make sense as far as him fitting in. Oh, another guy that I loved, very quick clip that appeared. One of my favorite bits, the artificially tall man in the long trench coat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I refer to him as that's what we call the Muppet Man.
Okay, yeah, that bit will do it for me every single time.
It's classic. It's classic.
Yeah,
I originally had that written down on a piece of paper as two men in a trench coat do a kickflip on flat ground.
That's pretty ambitious.
And
well, we
that
thought it was
way too ambitious.
Yeah, we thought it was possible because we're like, well, the man on the shoulders is going to be Clancy, and that's like nothing.
Yeah. No, that was way too ambitious. That was so sketchy to even film me blindly. That was me under him, blindly skating, holding his legs. That was.
See, if you guys had any real guts, you would have reached out to Wecking Ball for that one. That could have done it.
I mean, it could have. He definitely could. I'm sure he could support Clancy like no one's business. Yeah. But I think Weck's probably pretty busy. He couldn't fly out to Boston for something like that.
It's true. I would like to collab with him at one point in time.
Right.
I'm a Weck fan.
It would be. I mean, we talked about this in like the last time we talked, just about like, during a session, like suggesting tricks to people, and just different people have different skills and stuff like that. Like, imagine the ways that you could use his strength for wackiness. Something to think about, because that's a rare capability.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you did have some interaction with the man ramp, which is.
I was going to say that sounds like man ramp right there.
Yeah. See, there's another guy. You had opportunities to execute the trench coat man kickflip.
These people are all busy. There's only so much time in every day.
Yeah,
that's true.
But speaking of, we can't keep you for too much longer. But go ahead and tell me what you thought of my part.
It really seems like it was the most maybe the most focused and serious I've seen you be in one of these videos so far. Would you say that's correct?
Focused and serious as in the skating?
I mean, there was some stuff in there that you did that was like pretty technical. There was a couple like technical like ledge tricks I'm thinking of,
like the big flip front nose.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Matt, like I said, was the one who thought I should have last part, and he said it was because he thought that my part was the quote unquote most improved.
Oh, you got the Spanky. You got the Spanky award.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's a good description of the feeling that I got watching it. Yeah, it felt like you really went for it on this one.
Thank you.
It was inspirational. It was like like one of those comeback parts, but without the comeback aspect. Just pure inspiration. No sad story behind it.
Yeah, it's like a don't call it a comeback part.
Yeah.
And of course, the first clip in the video with the title kicking off, the kickflip backtail shove on the box.
Yeah.
Which I did, I gotta say, I did about 10 or 12 times.
Every time that box opened up, it was just as scary.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the technical tricks when we're filming them, and there was the tray flip lip slide, which I did not land.
Mm-hmm.
I still think I could land it. Benton has offered me $20 in case I decide to land it.
Oh, that's nice.
But I've mentioned before that me and Matt, when we were filming these tricks, we kept saying the same thing. We said, this will shut him up. Having these tricks in the video alongside all the goofiness,
Yeah. Do you ever get any kind of what's your filmer tolerance like, both on your end and other people filming you? Because I'm speaking as a person who takes forever to land everything. Do you ever reach a boiling point?
That is a good question. Okay,
he's shaking, by the way.
That is a good
I see
question.
it. I can see
the whole studio is vibrating right now.
Yeah,
because he's getting so mad.
No, let me just say this. It's tough because for myself, I know I'm gonna take forever landing a trick.
Mm-hmm.
I coerce people into filming me by telling them I'm going to do it first try.
Mm-hmm.
But there'll be times when I will ask Matt. Matt's kind of the one who mainly filmed my entire part, because for the most part I'm the filmer and I film the rest of the video for whatever 90% of the video. But for my part, obviously I can't film my own part. Matt will filmed probably 90% of that, and I'll be at a spot, I'll be trying a trick, I haven't landed it yet, and I'll be like, Matt, dude, bust it out. Dude, I need that extra juice of the camera to land it. And you could tell sometimes he'll give a heavy sigh, and he'll be like, Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's film it. And I'll be like, all right. I already know you don't want to film it, but I've clocked in enough hours filming Matt that I don't feel bad. I'm like, dude, you know you got to pay it forward, bro.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules, because I will be out there. I have a tolerance unlike anybody else. I will, as long as the person is passionate and like dedicated to filming the trick. For Matty Reddy's trick, who he did the hard flip backtail shove.
Yep.
He went there 3 days before the deadline on 3 different days to film that trick. And I filmed no matter how long he needed. I didn't pressure him at all. And I was just like, just casually like, all right, whatever you need, you got it. Like, I'm here. I'm just gonna, I got you, bro.
It's funny.
I have a very high tolerance for that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's funny. You and I are very similar then, because when I'm filming people and they say like, oh, sorry, I'm taking forever. Like I don't even think about that. Like, I'm having fun filming this. Like, I don't get frustrated at all, but everybody does the heavy sigh at me as soon as I ask them to film something. So we share both of those things. Yeah,
and as long as it's a trick that I know that the person is pushing themselves to do, if they're just doing a trick just to go through the motions to film a trick, I'll be like, yeah, I guess I'll film you, like, because I feel like I'm not gonna like be too motivated to use it. But if somebody's like really pushing themselves and they know that they want to do this trick that's like really hard for them, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, let's get it.
I think I went through all my notes here. So is there anything? Feedback Ted. I enjoyed his appearance in there as well.
Oh yeah.
And I was going to say, I'll offer, it's tied to my own like behavioral issue that's developed due to the internet rotting my brain and attention span.
Mm-hmm.
But my only, it's not a complaint about the video, but it's just like, thinking about Feedback Ted's, like, when I see that the duration of one of his reviews is 9 seconds, I'm like, I'm in. But then when I see ones like 52, 58 seconds, I'm like, come on, Ted, you're asking a lot right now. So me watching a 58-minute video twice now, that means I'm a fan.
Awesome.
I see like a 9-minute video these days, and I'm like, you guys, you're asking a lot.
Yeah. The Feedback TS thing, I asked him to send me that, and I was a little worried that I cut that in half, actually. I was a little worried about even putting that in the video, because I was like, this is gold for the first view, but I was like, I hope it doesn't disrupt the flow just for rewatchability.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, just such a good idea to, meld these sort of like Instagram famous like aspects of skateboarding that never enter into like the industry whatsoever. I was like, no, I got to keep it in there.
No, it was good. Yeah, Ted's a good source of comedy and just upsetting kids that are they need to learn that lesson through being upset by him. So it was good to see him in there.
Hell yeah.
Which I mean is kind of the function of what this type of skating does as well.
So yell exit to him for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sure that you have a million questions for us.
Mm-hmm. But
we are going to have to wrap it up, as we got several guests on this special edition 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Not to say that you're not important, because you clearly are important, because you're one of our very special guests on the said 50th episode,
which we asked to have back.
Yeah, what we'd call one of the fan faves.
Well, thank you for having me on again, and thank you for making this video that confused my completely normal friend, which is a great way to experience things. To just sit yourself next to somebody who's not quite going to understand it and just watch their confusion. And I would recommend that if people are going to do, watch it for your own enjoyment, but as a way of enjoying it in a different way, take one of your most normal skateboarding friends who, if they're not familiar with Fancy Lad in any way or weirder skating, just sit down and watch it with them, and that will be as much of a show for you as anything else. That would be my recommendation.
Yeah, but for you probably thought it was completely normal because you're a fucking guy who gets it.
I'm pretty desensitized, but there was definitely some stuff in there that did it for me, and that's saying a lot because I'm borderline dead inside. so that sounds, I know that's a weird compliment, but
that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
And hopefully you like the bits too. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
Oh, I love the bits. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Because those are always my favorite part, personally.
Well, last question.
Okay.
Sorry to keep you on here. What was the boat reference?
It was kind of like, that was inspired by The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Sure.
Where,
I never saw it, but yeah.
Yeah, where they he's an ex-famous football player, and they go to him, and he's living on a boat, and they're like, we got to get you back on the field, pretty much. So it was just a sort of, filter of that.
I needed to know because I wasn't sure if it was like, some like specific 80s action movie that I was missing out on. Because, there's that moment in so many, like, obviously they come to him in Commando, you're familiar with the whole, we need you to come back sort of.
Right. Well, it's a classic trope, but specifically the boat was in reference. That's what inspired it, was The Replacements. So okay. you should definitely check that out at some point again if you love classic football movies
and
classic football comedies.
Yeah, but if you're not into classic football comedies and you just love Keanu Reeves, then maybe you want to consider checking out Bill and Ted 3, Bill and Ted Face the Music, now available on video on demand and in select theaters. And not a sponsor, unlike Clown Shoes brand beer. But just going to say it to everyone out there, go check out Bill and Ted 3 Face the Music.
Yeah. And once again, thanks again for being on the podcast, Russ. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. And moving on to our very special next guest.
Oh, geez. A very special and very next guest.
Fancy Lad's own Jesse James, ladies and gentlemen. And, whoever. Jesse, go ahead. Say something to let the people know that you're on the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast, the special edition episode.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, have we started now?
Yes, we've officially started.
Dude, we just told you we were about to start after like 5 minutes of bickering back and forth about when we were starting. And now you decide to ask again.
So this is the podcast now?
You are on the Fancy Lad podcast officially. Jesse,
sick.
Welcome.
All right. Cool. How you doing? Happy birthday.
Thank you, and thank you for bringing that, level of professionalism to the Fancy Lad podcast that we've been lacking all these episodes. The first 49 episodes. Finally, we've made it on the 50th episode.
You add an English accent to anything, it just sounds so much fucking smarter.
Well, when we start the podcast, I'll start talking in a proper accent. It's all good. You just let me know when you're ready to start.
Okay, we're good. We're going to start right now. And Bigzo?
And we are back.
Oh, yes, we are.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. We didn't even tell you it was our birthday, but thank you so much. You probably are, let's say a Sagittarius or something, so you know about birthdays.
Dude, I'm on the cusp, mate.
Dude, I try to stay on the cusp at least 10 to 12 times in a row before I uncusp.
I'll tell you more about it when the podcast starts.
Okay, perfect.
Jesse, how have you been since the last time we spoke to you?
Mate, I've been all right. We've been going through all this COVID stuff still. We've just been back in like level 3 lockdown, but we're kind of in 2.5 now. Sounds like a movie. But yeah, I started a new job. So I'm working for some skate company or skate shop out here. So I basically just work in the warehouse and just skate on my lunch breaks and after work, which is pretty cool.
The triumphant return of Jesse James. You
Dude,
heard it here first.
That's fucking sick. So you're back on the skate scene. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, in my head, I'm always on the skate scene.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, sometimes I'm not in the skate scene, but I am still skateboarding. Kind of like Fisk and BMXing and skateboarding. He's transcended skateboarding, and BMXing is the new skateboarding, whereas I'm thinking about skateboarding.
That makes sense.
Which is the new skateboarding.
Yeah.
Thinking about skateboarding is the new skateboarding. You heard it here first, folks, on the 50th episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
You're both, your mysterious guru characters, so that makes sense. You're both very much in touch with the spiritual realm. So I'll accept it.
I'll happily give you a game of skate in my head. I lost the last one, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to start this one off with a varial flip.
Oh, we got a rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, but I already won in my head.
What did you throw?
Rock.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah, I bailed.
Rock.
I did paper.
Oh.
Damn it.
And then I bailed the varial flip.
Okay, good. Well,
dude, we got to sort this out for when the podcast starts, man.
That's true.
That's true. We should figure this all out before we start recording.
So, how's Fame treating you?
I got to say, now that the Fancy Lad video has premiered on Thrasher, Secrets of the Clown Box, oh my God. Available now on YouTube, Thrasher's channel, I guess you can call it.
It's not out yet, though, is it? Or is it out in your mind?
It's out in my mind because when they're listening to this, it will be out, Jesse. So you just got to play along like it's out.
Yeah, I've already seen it in my mind.
So the video was a resounding success.
Sick.
And Fame is treating me pretty damn good.
All right.
I mean,
hell yeah.
You saw the video, right?
In my mind, yeah.
No, you saw the video in real life. Don't play dumb, okay? That's why I'm having you on the podcast right now.
Yeah, I did see it in real life, yeah.
And what did you think of the video?
It was better than some. Could have been worse.
Could you name the sum that it is better than?
Fancy Lad 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so it's the best Fancy Lad video.
No, you know what? I'd love to watch it again, but I don't have favorites because I tend to have just like favorite sections and stuff. So like I don't have like a favorite skate video other than B's, obviously. But
Yellow Exit Russ Clark.
But yeah, but yeah, I like sections.
Okay, well, what were your favorite sections of this video?
And don't feel obliged to say Bigzo's section because Bigzo is here and ready to kick your ass.
Or Tom Tweak.
Okay, cool. I won't mention it then.
Or Tom Tweak, who also had a section.
Right, but I'm not going to kick your ass over it.
I didn't even know you guys were in it, to be honest.
I mean, that's understandable.
You know what? My favorite section, first time watching it. All right, have a guess. There we go.
Floppy Tim.
Matt Tomasello. Wait, Nardo.
All right, yeah, it was Nardo.
Yeah, Nardo.
I love Nardo's section.
Yes.
It was like good energy. Like it was fun. Whereas I thought that was the funnest section. Whereas Matt Tomasello's section was obviously amazing, but I always knew it was going to be amazing.
Right.
So it wasn't disappointing. It was just like, it's Matt. He can do anything.
Right. Whereas Nardo is like, man, this just looks like a bucket of chuckles.
Well, I don't really know Nardo as well.
Well, that's a damn shame because you guys would
the pog trick was amazing.
You guys would mesh like peanut butter and what's that stuff they put with peanut butter?
Gumballs.
Yeah, gumballs. Peanut butter and gumballs.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and gumballs. My favorite.
All right. Yeah, I'd love to meet the dude.
No, but what trick did you mention by Nardo?
The one with the pogs.
Oh, right.
Yeah, dude. The pog board slide.
Yeah, the pog. Yeah, the double board slide under the hoop to pog slam.
Yeah, and then just the whole start of his section was just fun energy, which was cool. I don't think he even did anything. I think he was just flailing around.
No, it was a bunch of nonsense.
I enjoyed that.
But it was fun.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was fun editing.
It was beautiful nonsense.
Yeah, like if you want to go out skateboarding, that would be the stuff that would make me want to go out skateboarding.
Yeah.
Or throwing my board around.
I got to say, from hearing people talk about the video, usually the two parts that people always say are their favorites so far that I've gotten are Floppy Tim and Nardo, and I think it's because they're two of the most sort of whimsical characters of the video.
Yeah. And then Matt, like obviously Matt's section was okay. Matt's section was that pressure flip board slide or pressure flip lip slide?
That was a board slide. The front truck
That's what
went
I
over the
thought.
rail.
That's what I thought, but it looks really fucking weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a pressure
It's
flip board
confusing.
slide.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Down a handrail, of course.
It would have been good if it was up it, wouldn't it?
That's true.
Yeah, that's what we kept telling him.
We'll save that for Leo Romero.
Yeah, I did see it, and I was like, oh, Matt can do anything. I was like, why didn't he do it up it?
Well, but, you know, there were more people in the video than just, you know, Nardo, Matt, and Floppy Tim.
Yeah, pretty much what we're getting at is, what did you think of Bigzo's part?
Oh, that last trick, that was amazing.
Oh, yeah, the no comply flip down the 3.
Yeah, that was crazy. On the rail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you
How
see,
many times that take, one?
I can't help but tell that seems like kind of a cop-out response. You say, oh, that last trick is sick. Because, like, yeah, no shit, there's a last trick, and we know there's also a first trick. But you can't name any of them, and you just guessed it's off a rail. Like, yeah, there's a 25% chance something in the skate video is going to be off a rail. So did you actually watch this video, is what I want to know.
I did in my mind, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Look, there was two pretty good guesses with, if I haven't watched it and guessing that there was a pog trick, that's a pretty impressive guess.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
right?
that's some next level shit. That's true.
Let me mention some other people real quick.
Legs was in it. I love that.
Yeah,
Just
Legs.
for seeing Legs.
Legs was in it.
Oh,
He was in the
God.
team
He's the
montage.
best.
Vey was in it. And you notice
Yep, love
between Vey and Legs, I put the Gods title just because I just wanted to, you know, very specifically reference that I'm talking about Vey and Legs. Gods.
Kind of like the Legends division.
Exactly.
You could do that for Legs. It could be the Legends division. There you go.
Man.
Benton kicked it off. Tony finished it. You know, Eric was in there. Mike Lindquist.
Eric did a sick gap, eh?
Yeah.
There was one gap in particular I loved of Eric's.
Mhm.
And he had short hair in part of it, which was cool.
You got a quick appearance from all your favorite Fancy Lad characters that have popped up over the years in that montage.
And
Lindquist got some tricks.
Oh
That
yeah,
was cool.
and Jesse, you'll be happy to know that Eric recently cut his hair so he could wear a hat.
Are you not? You're not allowed to wear hats with hair.
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. With COVID, you're not allowed to wear hats with long hair. So Eric cut his hair so he could wear a hat.
But he didn't lose all of his powers, though, eh?
No, I think he lost most of them. Honestly, it's a damn shame.
That sucks.
So
Yeah, that's disappointing.
besides the team montage, you got the contemporary section. You got Milk Snake, Orange Man, Colin Fisk. Am I missing?
Oh, I was going to ask you a question. Who's that guy that's slating Fancy Lad before Questions jumps in at some point?
Oh, are you talking about Feedback TS?
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow
I
him
remember
on
him from
follow him
Instagram a
on,
while
I was
ago.
going to say follow him on
I
Instagram.
did.
You'll get familiar with him.
I did a while back.
Oh, you're over it.
I just haven't really scrolled on Instagram in a while.
Yeah, don't bother. It's fucking garbage. Unless that is you have a question or comment that you want to ask the Fancy Lad Podcast, in which case you could slip into the DMs at Fancy Lad Podcast.
Okay. Awesome. I will do it in my mind.
Oh, thank God. That's all we ask of our listeners.
I mean, honestly, Jesse, this video, it was not easy for me to, you know, going into it, I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate the glory, you know, of all the past, you know, videos. And then lo and behold, I somehow surpassed the glory and made the best video of all time.
Yeah, how did that happen?
So, are you putting it above Scream 4?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
And you know, they
Right.
announced Scream 5 is coming out, right?
I know. I heard that like this week. That was sick.
Oh, you guys are way behind out there.
Wait, when's it coming out? Is it already out? It can't be out.
No, it's not out. You know, I would like to think that the this video had the same sort of feel and vibe of, you know, the classic Fancy Lad videos.
You know what? I think it felt different, but not in a bad way. I think it's more grungy and gritty, I suppose.
More gritty
The editing style, I think.
More gritty than New Hell? That's impossible.
I'd say more grungy, I suppose.
Because you remember
But
New Hell.
that's not a negative. I haven't actually seen a new video too, remember? I'm just seeing it in my mind.
Oh, that's true. He's just
but
imagining
yeah,
it. I mean,
in my
so
head,
so
yeah.
far, you're doing a really good job imagining what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to be on the podcast, to be honest.
That's going to be good. We'll hit you up when we feel like recording that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. I've got Zoom anyway.
But you do? That's perfect. That'll be a lot easier than recording over a shitty phone call.
So,
all right, go on.
Did you just win a jackpot at a casino or something?
Yeah,
what the fuck was
are you playing slots right now?
Yeah, I'm down like $5.
Oh, you guys call them bucks over there now. Oh,
I'm up 6 now.
Ah,
I'm up 6.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
And you notice even your boyfriend Brendan had a trick in the video.
He tagged me in something today, actually.
You know, he's really been cheating on you with Nardo.
Wait, but Nardo's got that tattoo of me on his ass, right?
Yep, that's right.
So we're basically a polyamorous triad.
That's true. I didn't want to say it, but
in my mind we are.
Dude, every time you close your eyes right before you go to bed, that's all you see in your mind.
And this is like one of the first videos that hasn't had your ass in the video.
That's why I find it tough for you to say that it's the best video of all time.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we only see one ass in the video, and it's Bigzo's ass dropping a fucking fat log.
Yeah, was it Artie that always said that?
Yeah, Artie always said we should just call the each Fancy Lad video Jesse's ass.
Wait, Lindquist got his ass out of my section one time.
That's true, but he probably thought that was your ass, so because it had your name on it.
Wait, Lindquist did?
Yeah, if my memory serves correct, in FL3.
Yeah, it must have been.
And boy, were those good times.
Dude, missed the good times, eh?
Boy, were those sweet ass cheeks.
Yeah, they're a bit more plump nowadays.
Yeah, a wee bit.
Are you talking about yours or Lindquist's?
Both, in my mind.
You know, a lot's going on in your mind, I've noticed.
Yeah, I'd really love to take a tour of that spank
Always.
bank one day.
It's everything you could ever imagine. It's kind of like Willy Wonka when he's going through. Like, you know, that little room that gets smaller and smaller?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Until you just focus on one point.
So that...
And then you open the door and it's bigger.
Oh,
jeez.
Interesting.
Yep.
Wow.
But it's an empty room.
I mean...
You got some sort of Willy Wonka training kit going on?
I'm basically just licking the walls, though, but they're not edible. In my mind.
Listen, Jesse, I just want you to state, you know, this how far this company's come, you know, that we're a successful company now, and I just want you to acknowledge that.
Yeah, we're just looking for validation here is really what we're trying to do.
Okay. I acknowledge it.
All right, perfect.
In my mind.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. If you're just acknowledging it in your mind, I don't know how much weight that actually holds IRL.
Is this because you don't have any tricks in the video?
No, I fucking love the video. No, I'm disappointed in myself for not having tricks in the video. I will have tricks this year. You wait and see.
I'm disappointed in you too. I just want you to know that.
That's all good. In your mind?
In my mind.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, we can both sit in that empty room in my mind.
It's like the quote in the video that Abe says where he's like, life's trippy. And then I go, when you think about it. He goes, yeah, it's only when you think about it. But other than that, you're good.
Yeah?
He's talking about in your mind.
True. Yeah, you can't get stuck in your mind too much. Otherwise, you're just in your mind.
Oh, shit, that sounds
But when you're out of your mind, then you're just crazy, aren't you?
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
So do you have any more questions for us about the video? I mean, it's not every day that Fancy Lad releases a full-length video on ThrasherMagazine.com.
It's also not every day that Fancy Lad has the 50th episode of the podcast. So you can ask questions either way.
So you're releasing another video tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fancy Lad's 50th video comes out tomorrow, and this is the 6th episode of the podcast.
And then you're doing one the day after that?
Yeah, they're pretty easy to make at this point.
Yeah, seriously, dude. It's just
sick.
We're just stacking clips over here.
So it's almost every day?
More or less.
Oh, cool.
If you consider one day out of, roughly 850 days, then yeah.
I mean, not really. I mean, this video took 2 years to film. And, there's a lot of bonus footage, but that was also a decision by old Bigzo because it took him that long to film a full part.
Well, I fucking loved it. I've got a question for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
What is going to be Bigzo's ender in the next video?
Well,
that's a good question. And whatever you
Thank
say
you.
now has to be it.
that is a good question.
in your mind.
Yeah, exactly. In your mind.
Well, I was talking to Matt and Chloe about this, and I think Bigzo's going to do the kickflip backflip. It's never been done.
Kickflip, backflip.
It's never been done. Yeah. I'm going to find a nice Canadian park and do a Canadian flyout where Bigzo does a kickflip backflip. Now, I think I'm going to have to indie grab it, which is tough because I'm going to have to learn indie grabs first.
Mm-hmm. And so
Kickflip,
you got the
cannonball.
kickflip backflip down.
Yep.
So far you've only done it without a grab.
Exactly.
I mean, call me crazy. Why don't you just try it without a grab?
It just wouldn't be your traditional Canadian flyout.
That's true.
Also, why are you doing kickflips when you could do varial flips? Imagine a varial flip backflip.
Oh my God,
Just saying.
I didn't even think of that.
You're spending too much time out of your mind. You should get into your mind and really dig deep.
You're not thinking tray flip McTwist, are you?
No.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
stinking.
Dude, you're not thinking tray flip and then after that we just go get a bunch of McFlurries, are you?
Oh, or you could do a tray flip, but in midair, you could cancel out that over rotation and just make it a varial flip before you land it.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd almost be like a tray flip late shove, I suppose, but it'd have to come back.
And when do we get the McFlurries in this situation?
Right after we got the fandangle.
Oh,
Well,
perfect.
I don't want to, ruin anything for the podcast listeners too much, but I know that you're working on a sort of thematic concept to your trick selection where you're putting shoes on your hands. Is this some sort of de-evolution where you're trying to, resort back to a simpler time when the Neanderthals crawled on all fours and skated?
Yeah.
No, I guess my theory is most of my tricks are dog shit. So to produce dog shit, you've basically got to be a dog. And what the dogs do, they walk on all fours. So to make dog shit tricks, you've kind of got to be a dog.
That makes a lot of sense.
Elementary, my dear.
I literally just came up with it in my mind right now as an answer.
Oh, in your mind.
So,
Oh my God, we got to get in that mind, Tom.
Dude, that's where I want to go because apparently that's where the new Fancy Lad video is playing.
I need some micro shrinking machine.
Dude, I need some micro dose, some shrinkage, bros.
And
like, how do I shrink the kids?
And we got to get in there. We got to crawl around that mind.
Rick Moranis.
What
Yeah.
I wouldn't give to get into that big, fat, juicy, plump mind of Jesse's.
God, I would love to just crawl into that Anglo-Saxon mind of his.
I'm going to do a section soon. Anyone wants a guest trick? Just saying. Can be in real life, in your mind, whatever you want.
Oh.
But if you're doing it in your mind, you've got to be in my mind.
Is this some sort of Inception type shit? Because I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, it's not a movie. We're in it right now.
Oh, fuck.
In my mind.
I didn't have anyone do my hair, though.
Just think about it.
Oh, my God, it looks gorgeous.
I can imagine it. It's great.
Dude, you got a fucking Peter Pan complex, all right?
Thanks.
Motherfucking all up in this hook, motherfucker, with this imaginary shit like food and shit.
Oh, there you are, Peter. Stretch his face.
I remember that clip. That's
Yeah,
one of my favorite clips.
It's good, right?
Yeah. Oh, there you are, Peter. Little kid's voice sort of goes.
It's like such a wholesome moment that is like so overacted by someone that doesn't actually know what they're doing.
Yep, 100%.
It's so
Robin Williams, right?
Yeah, yeah. He made one good choice.
But my favorite scene is when they're imagining the food in their mind.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
And it all just looks like sherbet.
Yep, it looks amazing. It looks like 7-Eleven food.
Dude, it looks so
Miss that
fucking good.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to dash. So
Yeah.
I gotta go back to work, eh?
Yeah, I was going to say, thanks for being on the Fancy Lad podcast, special
Nah,
edition
thanks for having me.
50th episode. This is also the season finale.
Oh, jeez.
I hate to break that to the people. Yeah, bring out the fanfare.
Oh, God.
But
That's a lot of fanfare.
I'm saying,
Oh, my God. Oh, I think you hit the jackpot.
Yeah,
Dude.
sound effects right there.
Can you Venmo us some money? Because we really need it.
Oh, I don't have Venmo out here, mate. I'll transfer some in my mind.
Oh, that works just as well.
Perfect. Just let me know when it gets there.
I'd love to talk to you again soon. If I don't talk to you, just on the phone, personally, I would love to have you back on the Fancy Lad podcast.
Sweet, next season.
There you
100%.
go. There
Sounds
you go.
good. And
Awesome.
love the video. Too many things to really mention. I'm gonna watch it again in the next couple of days, and maybe write notes.
And feel free to, just, give me a call sometime so you can mention them to me before, the next season of the podcast.
Okay, sweet. Sounds good. You can vet 'em.
All right.
Thanks,
All right,
Jesse.
boys. So we're gonna start. Are we gonna start filming that? Is the podcast starting now?
So we're gonna. All that sounded good. So we just want to do that. I'm gonna start recording now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was a good dry run.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. All right. Talk to you later, buddy. Love you.
All right, boys. Have a good one. Meet
Bye,
ya.
Jesse. Have a good one, bro.
Peace.
See ya.
Oh, my God. You know what? That was one hell of a guest, and I'm sad to say that was our last guest of this special edition 50th Fancy Lad podcast.
Man, that is sad to say, but you know what's even sadder to say?
What's that?
That was the last guest of this season of the Fancy Lad podcast.
There's been so many great ones.
Should we list all of them right now?
Yep.
Okay. There's who was that dude with the
Joe Rogan?
Yes. Yeah. He was good.
He was really good.
He was very good.
Mm-hmm.
A little weird.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of weird that he kept, wanting the sort of banana peels that I was eating. So he said he could make something called DMT, I think it was.
No,
I don't know.
I think it was DMB.
Oh, Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, I think
right.
that's what he was trying to make.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he seems like a DMB kind of guy.
Oh, huge DMB head.
TBH.
Yeah, absolutely.
IRL.
For real, though.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so he was probably, my favorite guest. My favorite guest that didn't skate. Let's just, for a second, just give a quick thank you to every single sweaty and deranged fan out there.
Oh, man. We don't have to list all of them, though, right?
No, because there's do you have a list of 1 million names right now with all the sweaty and deranged fans?
I only have like a list with 750 mil on it, so I don't want to leave, 250,000 people out.
Exactly.
So,
just want to thank them. I want to thank every single big wig who's ever been on the podcast, and little and medium wig as well.
Little, medium, big, all the wigs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
I'm very appreciative of everyone involved. Tom, I want to thank you.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if you were talking to Tom DeLong.
Yeah, no, I was actually looking over you and talking to Tom DeLong.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Tell him what you were going to say.
Tom DeLong,
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you for everything you've done for the podcast and being an inspiration to me and the wind beneath my wings.
Oh, that's nice. Well, he kind of just looked away.
I think we've done a great thing here on the podcast. I look forward to many years to come.
Oh, yeah, those years are going to be great. And you know what? Before we wrap this up, why don't we just say, if you haven't done it yet, go check out Secrets of the Clown Box, the new Fancy Lad video on ThrasherMagazine.com. Why don't you tell your friends about it?
I was going to say to tell your friends.
Your friends got to know.
Yeah.
You can tell them about the podcast, too. But first and foremost, they have to see the video.
Yeah. I'm just, the future's unwritten.
It is.
Who knows what's in store for the future of the company and the podcast?
That's
we
true.
could take a real downhill turn.
Oh my goodness, that's not what I want.
And go from the number one greatest company of all time and number one skateboard podcast to nothing.
Damn. What if we went the other way though? What if we went up?
You know what? That sounds good, but I'm gonna have to mull that over with one last Clown Shoes brand beer, Suckle, here on the 50th special edition episode of the Fancy Lad podcast.
Oh man. Oh god, that's good. That is good. You mind if I have one real quick?
Oh yeah, please do.
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, so refreshing.
Yeah, I've thought it over that sip, and you're right. There's no stopping us. We're going straight to the top.
Yes.
We're already at the top, but we are going to break through the ceiling, and we are going to keep going higher and higher and higher and higher. Flaming youth.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's fucking sick. Well, you know what? Once again, to all the Sweaty and Deranged fans, I guess thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Yell Exit Starchild.
Yell Exit Starchild.
Is that his name?
Paul Stanley?
Yeah.
Yes.
Until next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.